we are live. Who's ready to play some D&D?
I am.
Woo!
Or at least I'll fake it till I make it, you know?
Hopefully.
I don't think Chris is ready to play D&D.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Hey!
patching this stuff in on Discord.
Does anybody want to give a recap from last session? What happened?
We did the second part of the Minister of Magic, or Master of Magic, whichever one you want to call it. And we killed some individuals, almost died several times, had a sorcerer, dragonborn, almost get away, but luckily for us, we had a enraged Zorro who was going to avenge his bear and get that kill. So he ran like a maniac with a potion of speed and hunted that guy down.
Yeah, with like 160 feet movement speed.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Having two actions and a bonus action with a potion of speed where your movement's already increased makes for a very, very fast
Rogue. Boy.
Yeah, fast boy.
Unit.
A unit
fast unit.
and
a unit of speed. Alright. So, as you guys travel back, you travel back to the town pretty safely. That we kind of wrapped that up in the last post discussion. So along with you, following you on the way back, was someone that Zephyr had met previously. Is Barry the Bard. So he walks up to you guys once you get in town, get settled a little bit. Now you guys have time to talk instead of just traveling on the road. So when he walks by, like you guys notice this from a couple days travel. He's an older human gentleman. He's got gray hair on the top, a little bald spot right in the middle. He's got a full beard, but it's nice and trim. He has a lot of wrinkles on his face, especially like around his lips. Just classic, smile
laugh lines.
That happen with age. He's a little bit worn, but his spirits are bright the entire trip. So he walks up to you guys, says, "So, is now a good time to talk to y'all?"
I suppose now is as good a time as any.
So, it's a nice little place y'all got here. What brought you to this part of the world?
Various reasons.
We all have our
flashback.
own. We all have our own reasons.
Behind every reason, there's a story, and I like stories.
Well, allow me to regale you of one tale of Jartha Miholt. Jartha's going to start creating a minor illusion of himself, but miniature, miniature, I guess. And starts. Yes, more miniature, because he's short. He's a short king.
Miniature
okay?
of a miniature.
Yeah, so he's and then he has another miniature of another gnome, but very, very, very caricaturely ugly. And then he starts telling the story. So, when I was a young boy, there was this mean old man, and just starts talking about his rival as a kid, and just goes on from there to tell his life story, continuing on.
So while you're telling this story, Barry brings out a pen and a little piece of parchment and starts writing stuff down, starts making different notes, starts underlining things, just kind of furiously writing as you go along. By the end, probably 3 pages of your story are written down, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So he continues writing. Oh, that's a very interesting story you got there.
And then I start talking about how we met each other and bring in like as I said, like a minor illusion version of Kano, but like he's Kano as Jarthur sees him, so he's like just like absolutely jacked, just an absolute unit. There's no flub whatsoever. It's just like
pure muscle.
Pure
muscle and fur, baby.
The muscles have muscles.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like a 25 pack or something that.
He's got neck abs.
Yeah, he's got neck abs.
Even his Adam's apple has muscles.
A muscle on Adam's apple. And then Barry turns to Zephyr and says, "What about you? I know you and your brother seem pretty close."
Yes, well, I will speak for me and my brother, as, you know, my brother, he's just so torn about the loss of Paddy the bear. A very unfortunate circumstance that happened in the last battle, and I think he just needs a moment. He just needs a moment to process this loss.
I understand. I lost my sister once and it hit me pretty hard.
Well,
Jarthur's like, I cannot understand. I am an only child.
How funny about that? My brother almost dies like every single weekend, it feels like. But
really? That's unfortunate. Maybe you should learn to, hide more often.
Learned. He has gotten better at not dying.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Not dying is one of my favorite things to do.
It's a great activity. We love not dying. Well, me and my brother from across the ocean, and we grew up in the slums. We were both of our parents died, leaving us orphans on the street. And as orphans are wont to do, we may have
do you think
resorted to some.
Zephyr would just like out and out say that she's a thief?
No. We may have had to resort to a different way of looking at the world, a world of survival, and we got lots of tips. I actually used to be a bard myself, so I would just go out there and get tips, and my brother would hold, a cup and would be very, very persuasive, acquiring said tips.
Yeah, so since you're a bard, what's one of your favorite songs to perform?
Leaves from the Vine was always a very touching one.
Oh yeah? Why don't you perform it for me right now?
Wait, you want me to perform it now?
Yeah.
Leaves from the vine, da 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 da.
I don't remember those being the words.
Is this copyrighted? Probably released.
Copyrighted.
Yeah, let's not. We don't want to fight that fight yet.
And that one was I recently, put down the instrument and took up a more magic route.
Isn't music magic enough?
Huh? What was that?
Isn't music magic enough as he kind of just stares off into the abyss?
It seems that it might not have been. Watching my brother die, almost die every so often, I think it instilled me with a need to be a bit more powerful. In these trying times.
Yes, I understand.
Basically,
power is important when wielded by worthy people.
Oh, of course. Well, me and my brother, we decided that the shores across the ocean were too small for us, and we had run out of any opportunities and needed to find a new route. And so we came across here and we met up with all these lovely people.
Absolutely.
I think Jarthur at this point is going to butt in again and be like, "So what's your story?" What was his name again? I'm sorry.
Barry.
I'm blank.
Barry's my name.
Barry, yes, what is your story, good sir?
Well, I'm a traveling bard, you see. I come from Far East. And travel the lands, collect stories, share stories. That's my story. So I was doing a stint over in Rosethorn, but I've decided to head back towards my homeland. I'm getting
So,
older in years.
Rosethorn.
Among
Rosethorn. What
Yes.
stories have you heard about Rosethorn?
Well, there's lots of stories. I mean, surely you guys have heard about Alistair Mayhog.
Let's say we
I
haven't.
am intrigued. Tell me more.
Oh, I can't tell you more, but I can sing you more. As he brings out his
Wait, what?
instrument.
What's the guy's name again? It's Alistair Mayhop?
Alistair Mayhog. Let me tell you a story about Alistair. Around 360 Eon was born a little peon just south of Iris in the woods. He was raised in the holler. The Mayogs didn't own a dollar. Alistair farmed to keep his family fed. But his mama got real bad. Fear of death had made him sad. Called a doctor from town down to help. Doctor laughed at their abode and demanded lots of gold, and left when he found out there was none. Alistair's mother laid in bed. In the morning she was dead, leaving bitterness inside her young boy's heart. The next day he went away, for the doctor had to pay. He robbed and burned his practice down. Doctor burned in the flames and lost the money he had made, which the boy used to start his company. In Rosethorn he done real good, had his fill of golden food, but never enough to fix the pain. That's a little ditty about Alistair.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to give you a round of applause. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good.
That was
Basically-
great.
Basically, Alistair had a mom. She was sick. Doctor came. They were poor, couldn't pay the doctor. He burnt down the doctor's house, and then he started a company.
Yeah. That pretty
Got
much
it.
sums it up. That's the story. And it's all true.
It's all true.
It's all true.
Jarthur is like just off in a corner crying.
Oh, no.
It moved him.
It moved me.
So, yeah.
I need to like roll a save to like keep my composure. I rolled a 2. I did not
no.
keep my
You're
composure at
losing
all.
it, man.
I am just like bawling.
I'm unaffected.
Shocker.
Who knew?
So after
Like,
seeing
oh,
this,
something about a parrot dying?
nah, I can't relate. So, what about you, Kano? What's your story?
I'm just going to look at him, and I'm just going to go like, and we'll pull out a little sharpening stone and sharpen my axe.
All right. Well, some stories are better told in few words. But
What would hold on? What would be the song that you would sing about Kano? What would the lyrics be?
right now, there's not enough for a song.
Okay.
There might be a little rhythm as he, slices the wood.
Careless whispers.
Careless whispers.
Barry the Bard
I
pulls
won't
out a
ask you to sing
saxophone.
that.
Sound of
He pulls
silence.
out a trumpet.
Sound the song. That one checks out.
My throat
Jason
thanks you for
Derulo's a Talking Dirty? Is that Jason Derulo?
No.
Pulls a trumpet out of his bag.
So what business you guys got in these parts apart from this beautiful town you have here?
Well, currently we are. Oh wait, I'm still bawling in the corner. Hold on a sec.
You sure do.
Nope,
ask a lot
still
of
balling in the
questions.
corner.
As my crying friend over there was gonna say, we are in the town making business, and within said town making, there seems to be a quite large competitor to our business.
Oh yeah?
Uh,
Who's that?
well, not every day we walk into Rosethorn and see someone's hands getting cut off.
Oh, I mean that is almost an everyday occurrence there now. It
What's
used to
happening
not
now?
be as
Has
bad.
it gotten worse?
Let's just say my age isn't the only reason I've decided to relocate.
Well,
Well, we plan on
I want to get really close to this bard and just like press on him of like, I mean, Rose Thorn's such a big competitor. Surely one as traveled and as knowledgeable as oneself. You might perhaps know of any, let's say, gossip of said ruling party's weaknesses or any vices that they might have.
Roll me a persuasion.
Cool. Okay. The bard would know. Okay.
I attempt to give her the help action by like wiping my face of the tears and like just showing
Does
my support to her to
Sure.
sway him.
well, okay.
I'll allow
Well,
that.
my
You're garnering sympathy with your tears.
Yes.
my first roll was a 28, but I'll roll again. Okay, yeah, 28.
Gee. Silver tongue.
Holy. All right. What was the second roll?
Well, it was less than 28.
Okay. Fantastic.
It was a
So guess what? He trusts you completely. Yeah.
as one old bard to another.
So, yeah, there's been some, how shall I say, discontentment in how some things are being run. Some entities aren't getting the due service that they believe they should get, and he kind of looks over his shoulder. You didn't hear this from me. This is privy information, but I heard the general wasn't too happy with his payment plan recently.
Oh.
But I try not to meddle in those affairs. I'm just here to tell stories. Not,
Oh well, if we heard it in a story, we can
gossip
hardly
isn't a
be,
story. It's just
Exactly.
a part of one.
Exactly. And this general will never know that if we heard it in the story, who can say that we remembered who told us that story? Rumors in this day and age,
I have to forget. But yeah, so anyways, I think I'm gonna be on my way. It's a long road back to Iris. So
You could. What do you want to come and stay in our inn for a bit, or?
You can stay for a day or two, for sure.
okay. I mean, if you guys have room and
We'll give you a discount.
oh, fantastic!
If you
perform. I also don't mind working for my stay. I'm great at entertaining.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I do.
The inn. There are a couple, people around here that would be interested in a good story.
Oh yeah. Like who?
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of people that are staying at the inn, plenty of travelers in need of some entertainment. I feel like Zephyr, back when she was a bard, she did this. And so it's almost weird being like, oh, I'm not the one going and,
You're not the
doing this
entertainer
right now.
anymore.
I feel like they're like, we've heard of a bard over here. Wait, there's no bard? What do you mean? And I'm like, don't look at me.
Alright, so after having this conversation, he kind of like slowly starts sauntering off, walking back towards his room in the inn that you guys gave him. Settles down for the night.
Okay.
What are you guys doing next?
Is that magic guy able? I'm gonna go pay the magic shop guy a visit.
Sure, absolutely.
Before we leave, I want to find the twins
Okay.
and give them a gold piece each and tell them to keep an eye on the bard.
Okay. Sure, absolutely.
Yes, good job.
So Lydia takes the gold piece handsomely. After seeing you hand it to Lydia, Stephen takes his, and he kind of gives you like a glaring eye. That go ahead and roll me an insight check.
13.
Okay. So he looks like slightly upset with you, and he takes the gold piece from you.
Can I have noticed that he went over to the kids and like give my support? Not like so much being like not like standing next to Kano.
I mean, he's probably just mad that we tattled on him, right?
I think Kano was he went to his grandma and tattled on him, but I didn't.
John did, and then I went in after John. So,
Yeah.
so Zora went in and was talking, and then Kano burst in and kind of re-emphasized.
Yeah, maybe I'll go over to them, I'll give them one gold piece from me,
Okay.
and tell them to do the same thing that Kano did.
Sure.
To be like,
So-
look,
So Lydia takes the gold piece from you, smiles happily just like she did before, even gives you a little curtsy. Steven takes the gold piece, and he kind of gives you the same similar eye. Roll me an insight, Maria.
oh my God. I don't think I've done anything to this poor child. I got an 18.
Okay. So, whereas Kano interpreted this look as like being angry, you also sense that, but you also see a sense of pride in his eyes. And like you see his eyes darting between the gold piece given to Lydia and the gold piece given to him, and as he looks at you, you can kind of tell he's a little upset that he got paid the same amount. Like maybe he thinks he should get more.
I'm gonna pull Zephyr aside and ask if she noticed if anything was off.
Okay.
I'm gonna message him and tell him that the dude Steven thinks he should be paid more than Lydia.
Okay. And so hearing that,
Nothing like two adults having a telepathic conversation right in front of you.
so I'm gonna.
The kids are just standing here as these two adults are just being perfectly silent.
I'm just pointing at him aggressively.
So I'm just gonna kind of wait for Steven to come towards me.
Yeah.
And I'm be like, I'm putting my faith in you, and I'm gonna pull my dagger out and hand it to him, and tell him that I expect him to be the protector of the town.
Okay. Yeah. So Steven kind of like looks up at you, and he kind of like nervously just takes his arm and does like a salute, but it's like a really lame salute, like he's never done it before.
And I'm just gonna smile at him, ruffle his hair,
and
be like, "Make me proud," and I'm gonna turn around and walk off.
All right. As you turn away and walk away, you don't see this because your back is turned, but Maria, you see like a big smile come to his face, and you can tell like he's trying to fight the smile.
Got it.
Right.
So can I tell that like worked? Does he no longer feel jealous of him and his younger sister being paid the same price?
That would be an insight check.
Okay, might as well try doing another one.
Meanwhile, Jotho is sitting there with a book.
That's a nat 1 I just got there,
Fantastic.
so I got nothing.
Cool. You
I'm
got.
over here being.
You're like, all right, my job here is done, and you just leave.
I feel like I'm so horrified by what the heck that salute was that I can't even. Like, what
It
the
was
heck?
a pretty bad salute.
Man, these kids need to go to school. What's happening here?
Sure.
Do we have a
From the
school?
orphan from the streets. We do not have a school. We do have a library.
You do have a library.
That is Jarther's next project. Actually, he's going to be talking to Dabbledob's wife, who's the librarian.
Yeah, absolutely.
And arrange for some kind of voluntary weekend class, almost as if it's a Sunday school. Anyway, to at the very least teach the kids how to read.
Sure.
Yeah.
And anyone else who wants to.
Yeah. So, for reference, she does have a name. It is.
I don't remember it though.
Duvamil Wildberry is her name. So the library itself, you've had it for like a couple weeks or a couple eons now. So you see, like, it's slowly growing. It's still not like a huge. It's not like Library of Alexandria. It doesn't have like multiple levels. It's just like a single library, several aisles of books.
So that's the librarian?
Yes. Yeah. She is the wife of
Dabbledob.
the magic guy, which is Dabbledob. Yeah. So yeah, so you see like books starting to like line the shelves. She's starting to like get things organized by like category. She doesn't use that other weird system that the Library of Congress uses to organize books.
What, the Dewey Decimal?
Yeah. So.
It is kind of weird.
It is.
Well,
it
Dewey's
is
a dwarf,
weird.
so you know.
Yeah, no, David, don't put a little bit of racism in the game.
No. I'm Dewey in the setting of D&D is a dwarf, and the gnomes don't trust him. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's
You're the
that's
reason
the
why
excuse.
racism is a thing.
It's just history, right?
Is it still racism, or is it speciesism?
It has
If
to
it's,
be both.
I mean, it is a race.
I guess
That is true.
It's
It's
still
not a
just
different
considered a
species.
race.
because they can what is it commingle, so to speak, because half orc exists.
Yep. So, but yeah, she agrees to hosting the kids for anyone who is willing.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I tell her that we should probably set up a more stringent requirement for like if anybody else wants to teach, we can set that up as well.
Sure.
So people can come in and like teach their specialties. So we have that one lady who's like our chief gardener. What was her name again? Was it?
That lady we gave the seeds to, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't have it on here. Or maybe I do, but it's just buried. Yeah, like we could have her come up and do like here's how you garden effectively, and so on and so forth, including having Granny just teach like manners or something,
The
etiquette class.
Who lived in the slums her entire life and has never seen high society.
Maybe she should be taught
I'd be the
how to
best
read.
manners.
Now, if your neighbor is eating a rat, don't eat his rat too. Go find your own rat.
Don't steal from your neighbors. You know?
Exactly. Anyway, that is I think that's it for what Jarth. Jarth is also going to say like if you have any expenses, talk to me about them, and I'll see what I can do. My coin purse is kind of light at the moment, so.
Well, yeah,
was.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having some more magical books, but I would need to find sources for all of that. Maybe my husband can help.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about it. I'm gonna go to the magic shop.
Yeah, I
after
think
that.
I'm gonna be at the magic shop after talking with the twins.
Yeah. So as you walked in the magic shop, you see this shop slowly getting more and more full with items. He's basically got what I imagine is like the medieval equivalent of a peg wall, and he's got like a whole bunch of weapons and stuff hung from it, of varying types, items. A lot of the weapons he has like multiples of, up to 3, but they look like increasingly nice in rarity. So you have just like the basic weapon, but it's got a little bit of like polish on it. You have the next weapon, which would be like have some like intricate designs on like the handle and things, and then like the third tier weapon, it's just like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Like you when you see this third tier weapon, you look at it and you're like, man, I could never look at another weapon in my life and be okay after seeing this thing.
And be okay.
As you guys walk in the door, Dappledob says, "Oh, welcome. Can I help you guys with anything today?"
I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I believe I had an item that I wanted to order from you.
Yes. What was that again?
Bracers of defense.
Oh, yes.
I mentioned
Of
before.
course. So he reaches underneath his counter and pulls out these beautiful bracers. I was able to find a source for these. So they're selling for 2,500 gold.
Ooh, that's a bit steep at the moment.
Well, I
I'll
can hold
have to
on to
get
them
back.
for you for a little bit if you'd like.
Yes, that would be like.
Yeah,
Can I put a
absolutely,
deposit?
absolutely. But I have
I'm
other
gonna
wares.
I'm gonna
that-
talk. I'm gonna talk to him about putting a deposit on it
Okay.
now, so that like he doesn't sell it to anybody in that way.
Yeah,
like he
so
can
so a
hold it for
deposit
me.
on that would be, and he pulls out his little pocket abacus and starts sliding things. It would be 500 gold deposit on that.
Okay. Again, I have to acquire some funds. I believe I left them in my other coat or something along those lines.
All
I'm,
right.
I'm
Well,
going
that's
to
fine.
like
I mean,
dip out and ask for a loan from Zorro to put a deposit on this.
and Zorro
And
says nothing because he's currently grieving the loss of his
running.
bear.
Well, he's also running to get it revived, right? Like that's what he's doing this episode. He's running to straight to.
Yeah, I don't know if he does join. We'll say that he's with you guys. If he doesn't join, I'll handle with him outside
Okay.
of the call.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
So I'm kind of
All right.
waiting on him to determine where he's
I have a
at.
bunch of stuff that I want to buy, so I will also be in the shop. So I don't know if I can loan anything to you.
Yeah, I only have 370 gold, so I was gonna say like maybe I can put a 250 gold deposit on that thing, because 10% of the value instead of 20.
As Jarther leaves, Dappledob turns to Zephyr. Are you in the store as well? So it turns to Zephyr and Kano says, is there anything you two would like? I have plenty of wares here if you'd like to see them. I could tell you all about them.
Yeah, can I also sell a couple things too?
Oh, are they magic items you were selling?
No, they weren't. So
I only deal in the magical. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Okay,
I have
good.
a list here, and he hands you a piece of paper with a list of the things that he has.
Okay, thank you. I was like, I
Is
don't
incredibly
really want
useful.
So for the record, the list that you guys just got, all the weapons that have like numbers next to them, he has up to that level of enchantment. So basically, behind the scenes, things are getting rolled randomly to determine what next tier of things he gets. So he doesn't have one of every type of weapon. Some weapons he has higher rarities of, some weapons he doesn't. I'll tell you guys right now, you guys are nowhere close to affording a +3 weapon. So it's going to be probably in the range of like 50,000 gold for one of those. But a +1 weapon would be 300 plus the actual weapon cost. So like for example, a longbow I think is like 50, so it'd be like 350 for that. A dagger is like 2, so it'd be like 302 for that. And then a +2 weapon is 3,000 plus the original weapon's cost. And then all.
So okay.
Some of the things that are listed where they have like page numbers, that comes out of a book that I use. So basically, if you're interested in that item, let me know. I will pull up the book and I will read you the actual description of how that magic item works.
Can you tell me what the Staff of Time is?
Sure.
That sounds kind of cool, but
Page 211. It is cool.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to afford it for quite a time, but...
Alright, Staff of Time. This staff is made from petrified wood and topped by golden hourglass. This staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend more than one of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it using your spell save DC. Expeditious Retreat with 1 charge, Haste with 3 charge, or Slow with 3 charge. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges at dawn. If you expend the staff's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff disappears into a vortex of time and is lost forever.
So it casts Slow, Haste, and what was the other one?
Expeditious Retreat.
Are the 3 spells that
okay.
you can cast. Yeah.
That's cool. Kind of want that. Don't have enough money for it.
That is the
So-
point.
I know what I'm going to get.
Okay.
If I want to go up to him and I want to say I want to get the Cloak of Displacement and a ring of
Didn't you
protection.
already buy that?
No.
Oh.
I have not been here for any of the shopping sessions.
Yeah, she's
That's
missed
unfortunate.
like every
And
shopping.
I'm gonna, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so-
go up to him and basically be like, "Can I get the cloak of displacement and the ring of protection?"
Yeah, absolutely.
And get like because I'm buying, 1,700 worth of goods. Can I get like 100 gold off? Or
I'm sorry. I believe you're a little bit off on that math. That's 2,700 worth of goods.
oh wait no, because it's 15. Oh wait, it's 27. You're right. I did not see the one.
That's all right.
was
I understand now that math isn't everyone's forte. That's why I have this little pocket abacus with me.
Oh yes, then I would just get the cloak of displacement. Then I was reading it wrong. I
Sure.
apologize.
Yeah, absolutely. So 1,200 go for the cloak of displacement.
Any percentage I can get off on that? Maybe
I'm sorry. I can't give any discounts right now.
All right,
I've been
all
trying
right.
to get.
No,
I've
I
been
had
trying
to
to get a new
try.
source. I do have an option if you're interested in some free stuff, but it would help me further my business. But I can't offer any discounts right now.
What is the free stuff that you're offering?
Well, one of my random weapons on the wall, chosen at chance for anybody who partakes on helping me with this. So, essentially, I'm having some purely logistical issues. I can find sources of items that I need. That's not a problem. The prices are somewhat fair, but I have issues retrieving them because they're not on
The roads aren't safe.
continent. So
They're not on this continent. Great.
yes, so I need some reliable transportation where if I need to go or if I need to send someone else out to go acquire some things from people I have correspondence with, that I can actually go achieve them. So yeah, so transportation to other continents would be fantastic, but I understand that's a big ask, which is why I can offer not to pay in gold because I'll need the gold to buy the other items once I can get them. But
Basically, I'm hearing we need to build a dock and some boats.
yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm actually gonna come back in at some point after having talked to Zoro and
No, I think that
maybe
we can...
having gotten a loan or not. I'm not really sure. I'll have to message him about that. But I'm going to see about selling Dabbledop the remaining spell books that I got from the last one, because I think we had what was it? 8 spellcasters we killed, and then another wizard, so 9 total. And I took some spells out of some of them, but like the remaining spells will be fine. I don't know what you want to
so
do
there
with
was
that.
more than that, but total there was 1, 2, 3. No, there's so the sorcerer didn't have a spell book.
The cleric didn't have a spell
The
book,
cleric
but there
didn't
was
have a
like
spell
9
book.
wizards,
Do
right?
druids have spell books?
No.
Okay, so it's just the wizard. So you have
So it would be 9
8
total,
spell
right?
books that are identical. Well, 9 actually, because you have the one wizard that was a higher level. So you have 8 that are identical, 1 that's a different level. So you show these to Dappledob. He kind of inspects them, reads for a couple minutes. Yeah, interesting. I'm familiar with most of these, but there's 1 or 2 things in here that are new to me. How does 80 gold sound for the lot?
80?
Yeah.
Could we maybe perhaps bump that up to 100?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Persuading a guy. That is 19.
Okay. Yeah, sure, absolutely. 100 is fair. I'll give you that. And he brings out his coin purse, hands you 100 gold, and puts the spell books underneath his counter. If you find any more unique spells, certainly let me know. I would be interested in buying more spell books. Sometimes it's good to have occasional wizards come in when they come in and buy more things.
That's true. Perhaps be willing to lower the deposit amount on that bracers of defense.
Well, you're asking all sorts of things. First, you ask for more gold, then you ask for a deposit on something, then you ask for a lower deposit on the thing when I give you a number. You're a needy little fellow, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we little fellows got to stick together.
Roll persuasion.
All right. That is a natural 1.
I think 500 is fair. I've been more than fair with you, even offering a deposit
I
on
want
it.
to go up. I want to go up behind Jarther, and I want to pick him up, put him on my shoulder, and be like, "He's not little."
Okay, Kano. Do you perhaps have some gold I can borrow? I'm coming up a little short on the deposit.
Coming up a little short. Oh.
Yes, I get it.
I have some extra. How much do you need?
To get the deposit, I just need 30 gold.
Oh yeah, sure. Have some 30 gold. I have enough.
Yeah, so I'll just be spending all of my money plus her 30 gold to get the deposit on the bracers. So if I have 2,000 gold, I will immediately be spending it on getting the bracers. Basically.
All right. Well, I will hold these for you, and he takes his gold and puts it in his purse.
Thank you.
Anything else I may assist you find people with today?
I think that was it for me.
I'm going to. You said you needed a dock, to help ship with these. Could I try to use one of my spells to make a dock?
To make a dock?
Yeah.
Do you have?
How would you go about doing that?
To actually make matter out of nothing?
Well, I have a spell that can grow vines out of the ground. I was wondering if I could perhaps mess around with it and try to make it into a dock. I don't know. Could be fun.
So the terrain is like a beach that's like 20, 30 feet down to the water, and then the water slowly gradually goes into the ocean. So the dock that would have to be built would have to be like
pretty big.
Probably 80, 100 feet wide. I don't think any of your spells are going to be able to grow a solid structure of that size that doesn't.
You know what? I had a thought. I just had to ask.
Sure.
Asking is free.
Asking is free. So it's saying no.
Yeah, I feel like getting the dock in order for us to get magical items is it high up on our list of things to do, or?
I'd say medium priority.
Medium priority sounds about right.
I think. Okay, so we just hit the Master of Magic. We're going to have to hit the. I think Master of Coin probably next, because if we hit the Master of Coin, then maybe the Master of Army is not going to be an issue. But speaking from experience, we don't really want to go after anybody right now if we're down a person, because that would make dying likelier. We did shopping.
I'm not going anywhere without my brother, so.
Well, yeah, and he wanted to go to Dandelion anyway to revive his bear. I was trying to think of is there anything in Dandelion that we could do with 4 people, or is there something on the way?
So out of character note. So today is obviously a much more chill session. Whatever you guys want to explore. And whatever time is left to fill, I will fill with random encounters.
All right. So my thought process.
Ready, so you're not going to run out of content. So even if you wanted to just do random encounters for the rest of the day, I can do that. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel like all I wanted to do was finally spend the literal mountain of gold I had.
That's fair.
Is there a house that we stay at? Or no? Do we just kind of stay in the inn?
Yeah, so it's kind of implied that you guys have a place to live, though it hasn't been exactly stated. But you guys are also
we all have
kind of nomadic.
We did state it because we had to make mine bigger. Because I had to pay extra for mine to make mine bigger.
I don't remember y'all paying for houses, though.
I thought we did.
I mean, I know y'all bought houses. I don't remember if y'all bought houses for yourself, but
I think we specified that some of them were for us, but
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
Well,
I
then
can't
I
remember.
just may be remembering incorrectly. So yeah, sure. So
I'm
you
just
guys
saying
have
I thought.
houses.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We'll say you
I-
guys
my-
do have
my,
your own houses because you guys have done like a couple batches of big building projects. So I mean, it would make
Yeah.
sense for you guys to make your own little humble abode. Granted, you guys are on the road most of the time, so they're probably not the nicest or biggest houses in town. Cause
Oh yeah, probably not the nicest, but some place where we can like store our crap.
yeah, a place to call home, if you will.
Also, mine's just completely filled with books that you're like not really sure how they got there.
Yeah.
It's just like very, very
Wait a minute.
questionable how
Are
many
you
books I
saying-
have.
Are you saying you're not rooming with Kano?
I think I am actually, but like my half of the house is just like covered in books.
His half of the house is covered by him.
Some weapons on the wall. There's it.
All right.
So I want to ask Dapple Doc.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can you get a bigger belt of strength than the Hill Giant?
Of course, yeah, I can get one. It may take me a while to source one, but how big of a one are you wanting?
As big as possible.
As big as possible. Okay. A belt, a big. I mean, you're a big fella. You need a big belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big.
All right, I'll add that to the list.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else?
Not right now.
All right, good deal. Well, pleasure seeing you again, Kano. I will look up to you again in the future. Kind of
And I'll
chuckles
go
as he makes
squat
one
down
last.
and be like, no, if I look at you first. And I'm going to stand up and leave.
All right.
So, my original thought process going into this session was that we would go to Dandelion and follow up on the trail of that little kid that had the animated armor attacking him. Is anybody have like a naysay to that, I guess?
I'm good with that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure we ran into him on the road to Dandelion, so can we just like know where that was, or is there like going to be some kind of a check involved in finding that
You can start
location?
traveling there if you would like.
Yeah, let's start doing
I think I'm gonna go ahead and saddle up my horse and get ready to go do that.
Right, absolutely. So saddle up. Go ahead and tell me, guys, exactly what you're bringing with you and exactly what you're leaving behind.
Do we not have
wait,
a cart
do we-
anymore, right?
Do we have a blacksmith person?
Mm-mm.
A weapons?
don't.
Any? Do we have any shopkeepers?
You have Dappledop.
Pretty much it,
Okay.
yeah.
I guess I can sell my stuff on it. I have a bunch of. For some reason, I have 2 extra short bows and an extra dagger and short sword that I don't use. So.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, there's
I forgot.
shops in
I forgot
Dandelion
to
and
ask-
Rosethorn that buy general wares. Y'all just don't
Yeah,
have like a general store yet.
Can I want to go and ask Dappledob if he has anything that can dispel curses.
Good point.
Curses, you say? What kind of curse?
So, the last place we were at,
Mhm.
as you know, there was a crowd of enemies. I cast Shatter into the crowd, and I apparently broke a priceless pearl on an altar. And now my body feels weirdly lethargic, and my brain feels muddled, and it seems I cannot react to things as well as I once could.
Did you happen to bring the pearl with you?
I'm pretty sure that I said I grabbed it last session, so yes.
I think Zoro has it in his
Yeah. Either me or
bag of
Zoro
holding.
had it, because I made
So-
sure we grabbed that before we left.
So he grabs the pearl and starts looking at the little pieces. He like kind of starts piecing them together. Every time he gets like 2 or 3 pieces together, then the bottom one falls out and they all fall apart again. Very interesting.
Man without hands tries to piece together something.
I can't say that I know how to fix this. yeah, I'm not a I'm not a great magical user. I
Okay.
consider uh, myself a jack of all the mini magic schools and not necessarily a master. So you would have to see
Okay.
someone more specialized in the curse removing department.
Got it. It doesn't hurt to come by and give a local shop a chance to make a little extra money, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you figure out, what would help, I might be able to supply something. I
Okay.
might be able to source a scroll or something, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge for that.
Okay.
So
Well, thank you
out
for
of
trying.
character, we need to find a cleric or a paladin, right? I feel like those are the
Well, and
anti-curse classes.
the spell curse is a 3rd level spell, so I might
Yeah.
have this thing on me for a little bit. Or if we can find like an artificer, and maybe the
Doesn't
artificer could like.
don't a lot of curses go away after a long rest, or is that me just misremembering things?
You have taken a long rest at this point, and Zephyr is still feeling pretty down.
Okay.
It's just disadvantage in all saving throws, all of them. So like
It's just
it's
all
not
of
that
them.
bad.
It's not like
It's not that bad.
it's not like 1 or 2. It's just all 6.
Yeah, but it's not like I have disadvantage on like ability checks also. So as long as I don't get hit.
I feel like this is something that we probably have to head to Rosethorn for, because they have.
Or
like,
we can head to Dandelion.
Well, I was saying like they have the church. I don't know if Dandelion
Is there a
has
church in Dandelion?
It's a pretty religious
Is
city.
is there any way that we could like go up to Rosethorn, stop by a cleric, heal my curse, and then go to Dandelion?
Yeah, so you could travel up to Rosethorn first, but it is like 2 days journey north to Rosethorn and like 3 days journey south to Dandelion. So
That's
that
a
would
lot
be
of movement.
Like week and a half of travels.
Is there
Yeah.
anyone that we know in Dandelion that could could take care of this curse?
Mm.
I will
Couldn't
let
we
you
talk
roll
to,
a singular history check without any advantage or anything, just straight plus your
All right,
modifiers.
well, I got a -1 to history, so
Cool.
let's see how this goes. I got a 7.
Cool. No, you don't remember anything.
I feel like if I go there and we like talk to people, maybe there'll be like a traveling curse breaker or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Although, also, we did, as we were going to the Dandelion, we're gonna come across this kid's dad who was a mage, right, of some variety. So maybe he'll be able to do something.
Okay.
All right, so y'all are leaving the town.
Yeah, I'm gonna saddle up my horse, bring some
so
extra
you got
provisions.
Your horse, Maria, you're bringing your crap. Kano just bringing what's on you like normal.
Yep.
Okay. Any other creatures, NPCs, anything like that? Tell me now, not later.
I'm trying to remember anything. Did we talk
I
to
don't
the
think.
talk to Randall
Before we leave,
about leaving? We're gonna head out again.
Okay. Let me pull that up. So that will be
300.
300 gold.
That's 300 gold.
That from his stock. How many bags of holding do you have? Didn't you already have one, or was the other ones that had them?
I have one. Zoro has the other.
Okay, got you. So y'all have. The only one that doesn't have one is Zephyr.
I need one. The thing about bags of holding is that you can just give stuff that I want to be held to my brother.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's one of those things. Very rarely do you reach the limits of a bag of holding.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
All right. So Jarther. So y'all are heading south, right?
That was
Yeah.
the plan.
Okay. Jarther, roll me a D100, please. I'm sorry, not D100, a D20.
I was gonna say, like, how many encounters do you have planned?
I say
That's a
wrong
6.
Thing. 6?
It's a 6. By the way, I think I'm gonna be traveling in the middle of the group.
Okay.
and I'm assuming Kano's bringing up the rear.
Okay.
I'm doing the scouting, hiding.
Alright, let me start my wisdom so I can see what I'm doing.
Just guiding.
Let me know when.
I think
Izzy
I'm like
actually picks it up.
actively casting minor illusion and having my minor illusion have a conversation with Kano.
Top of the microphone.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Ah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that should
Good.
good.
The question is, does it pick me up while I'm standing up? No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Sit down. All
It was
right.
picking you up. It doesn't. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Well, yeah, I meant my face. Yeah.
Ah,
So, go ahead. You got yourselves positioned. All right, everybody, rolling it. No, I'm just kidding. So what you see up in front of you is you see like a middle-aged man who's got like sweat kind of just beading off of his forehead. He's got a backpack that's leather, but it's like very dark, worn leather. It's got like a lot of creases on it. You guys can see even from a distance. And he has like I forget what they're called, but like the little carts that people pull behind him.
Wheelbarrow.
Oh, no,
It's
I know
like-
what you're talking about.
Cabbage Man. Cabbage Man from Avatar.
Yeah, I know. Like
I keep
a
wanting to think of the things where people transport people on bikes, like that.
Gondola?
Oh, gondola. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
no, that's the boat version. Man,
I cannot remember this. I think
Yeah.
it's called cart.
Yeah, it's like one of those cart
Probably.
things where most of the time people transport people with bikes, but he's just walking with it. Has some couple goods in it. So he as he sees you guys, he kind of sets his cart down in relief, walks
A
over.
wagon.
Wagon.
Yeah,
it is
like a hand wagon.
But there's anyways, whatever it is, the container.
it's a
is
person
pretty rough.
trailer.
Walks over to you guys and says, "Please, kind travelers, can you help me? I've been wandering for days, trying to figure out where I'm at. I was on my way to deliver these goods to a nearby town, but I haven't found it yet, and I don't know where I'm at."
I'm gonna go ahead and ride up a little closer and ask him, what manner of town were you looking for?
Well, it was a town that had. It was something to do with a flower. I remember that. Yes,
That is
yes,
not
that's
very
it.
Doesn't
helpful,
exactly narrow it down,
A flower,
unfortunately.
a flower-based town. That's what it was.
So, I don't know if you're new here, sir.
Yes.
Is every town has flowers. There's dandelion, there's rose thorn, there's lotus veil. Which one of those?
Well, that's not helpful at all. I don't remember. I just remember it was a flower town. It was like was it a large or small town? He kind of just thinks.
What goods do you
Wipes the
transport?
sweat off
sir?
of his brow. Oh, I think it was a smaller town. Yes, it was a smaller town. I believe it just had like a couple of families in it. That was all. Yes, a very small town. A village, if you will.
Was it perhaps, what was the name of that town?
Meadow-
Lavenderville?
Lavenderville?
Oh, that sounds nice. I love the smell of lavender in the spring. Or the fall. Or is it the winter? Whatever. Yes,
can I
I
roll-
think it's Lavenderville. That sounds accurate. I believe that's it.
What
Ugh.
goods are you bringing to Lavenderville today?
I'm going to be reaching into my bag of holding and looking for a map, and I realize I don't actually have a map, so I'm grabbing some parchment paper and some ink and bending over my horse and trying to sketch out a map.
Yeah, so what was your question, Maria?
What goods is he transporting?
Oh, I've got some grain and some flour, not the flour kind, but the flour kind, and I've got some raw meat here and some salts. Just some basic needs. I've got an order for a couple of wooden dishes that I'm delivering as well. And Jarthur, as he sees you pulling out your map, he says, "Oh, I have one of those. Shall we compare?" And he walks over to you and he looks at your map. That's not right. And he pulls out his own.
Oh, is it like a more detailed one?
I says, this is a map that I found. I won it in a game of poker, or was it craps? Oh, anyways, I found this map. I've acquired this map. I've earned this map.
Do you want to set it up so that one of us shares
in
the
Discord. Too, so.
Okay, what a very high-tech map.
very detailed? I like it.
I think I drew this on the notes application.
Looks beautiful.
I see. All right.
So,
well,
is that Lotus Vale? Is that our place? Aren't we in between two rivers? I can't remember.
So the town that you're at is right at the base of a river, but it feeds out into the ocean. So you're at the intersection of a river and an ocean.
Oh, okay, so that makes more sense. I don't think this is a map of our town, basically.
I'm gonna go ahead and be like showing him my version of a map.
Okay.
And it's going to look like that one that you sent us, but I'm gonna roll to see how good it looks.
Okay.
Would that be like a sleight of hand?
Yes.
Or would it be history?
I think it was. Well, what are you trying to draw a map of?
I'm trying to I saw that map.
He's duplicating the map that you put on Discord.
Oh, are you duplicating it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to duplicate it from memory.
Yeah,
so would that be a history?
That would be a sleight of hand check then.
Well, it's a 7 on the sleight of hand then. And so I show him a map and it basically just looks like a circle and then there's 3 dots on it on the one side.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry for your loss. And he turns away.
I'm maybe I shouldn't be trying to draw and have the horses moving around while I'm trying to draw, trying to nip at its neck while I'm trying to sketch on its neck.
So could you travelers kind of point me on my way?
If it is in fact Lavender Vale that you're going to, you'll want to keep heading straight down this road, this way.
Yes.
Pointing behind us, and then it's going to be a right, and then there's going to be a path, kind of a very, very narrow path. But I'll do you one better, and I'll tell you that you may want to go to our town, Lotusvale,
okay,
and find a man named Tomlin, and get him to help you.
Okay, got it. I will...
Tomlin is from that village, and so he would have better directions than us.
Understood. I will find Timothy and talk to him immediately.
What?
No. Tomlin.
Yes.
Say it with
of course. Yes, I will go see him immediately.
Who?
Jonathan.
No. Okay. Yes. This is the problem. I am going to
look at
message
Zephyr
him.
and be like, I can carve his name into his arm for him.
No. I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna message him and
I'm just gonna show Kano the most horrified face I've ever seen. He's ever seen. Just but why? He's just an old, confused man.
No. I'm just gonna message him and be like, Tomlin.
Whoa.
So it's in his brain.
The voices again.
Great again.
All right.
I've got to go. The voices are back. All right.
What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
His name is Tomlin. Tomlin.
Great. The voices I'm gonna keep messaging him until he's out of sight, and with one word, Tomlin.
Tomlin. He just kind
Just
of
gonna
goes
keep
down the
messaging.
word, just muttering it back and forth every time you send the message.
I fear that we're sending Tomlin a crazy man.
I'll say to him, and avail yourself of the inn while you're there. Like down the road as he starts walking off, and then I go to Kano. Why would you carve his name into his? That's unnecessarily violent.
It'll help him remember.
That's what the ink is for. Use it with the ink, not with the blood.
And I wanna like dip my dagger in the ink and be like, it'll still carve.
And I'm just
Kano
like,
gives tattoos.
Kano gives like very, very sketch back alley tattoos now.
He gives
really?
a stick and pokes tattoo, but with the dagger.
You want to what now?
Huh?
No,
I
no
didn't hear
thank
Why
you.
wanna? Oh, I said stick and poke tattoos, but with the end of the dagger.
Yeah. So, as you guys start heading south, he heads north. You hear the little cart. He picks up with a oof, Tomlin, and starts going up the north. And you hear like the contents of the cart moving. It's got like a tarp over it to prevent people from actually seeing what's going on. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't trust that cart all of a sudden.
Perception for me is a 14.
7.
Can I give someone else the help action with it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I got a 5.
So I'm the only one who notices anything, basically.
So basically, Kano's just daydreaming of cutting this man's arm.
Tattooing
this man with a blade.
I think I told you that I'm messaging him, so I'm just aggressively pointing at him as he's leaving.
Absolutely,
So I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, you're mostly focused. Jarther, as you leave, you think, I'm surrounded by idiots. You hear on the cart some like slight clinking noises.
Some slight what noises?
Clinking noises.
Can I wait one? I'm going to.
Tomlin.
I'd like to use a minor illusion.
Okay.
Of like something in the trees. I'm not even like making it like super formed up, but like just a shadow in the trees, and I'm gonna make it make like a rumbling sound, and I'm going to turn my horse around and like get closer to him while I try to make this distraction.
Okay. Roll me a performance check on the distraction.
Can I notice that he's trying to do distraction and just start being very, very distracting
performance
also?
is a 15.
15? Okay,
Or...
noted. So you still hear the words Tomlin being uttered. Probably at this point as you approach the back of the wagon. Maybe like 20, 30 feet ahead of you.
I want to see if I can get a better or closer look at this wagon and see if maybe I can see something like on the bed, because he said he had like meat and flour and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I
And
notice
then I
that
heard something jangling, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense.
So you're trying to do it without him noticing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the minor illusion. I'm gonna actually have that like start moving, like.
So the first check is going to be a stealth check as you approach the wagon to keep your horse kind of like moving at a speed where it's not making a lot of noise to distract him. I'm going to give you advantage because he's currently still not right in the head and just muttering Tomlin from the message. So
Made a man schizophrenic.
With advantage.
Would I be able to
stealth is 15.
and keep up with Jarther?
Yeah, but you'll have to roll a stealth check if you
I don't
Stealth
want to
is
be like
15.
right behind him, but just enough in case something happens.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 10 feet
10 feet.
behind.
I think I also want to be. Can I be going up and also doing a stealth? Like I got off, like I moved my horse off and like kind of been sprinting up to the side.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, everybody
I
needs
think
to
I'm the
roll me
only
a
one with a
stealth
horse.
with
Just
advantage.
saying.
Oh yeah, I
DC
think that we don't have a horse.
The DC is 12,
Well-
by the way.
Well, I got a like a 24.
Okay.
I got,
She's stealthy.
None. Okay. So as you guys are kind of like all sneaking up behind, you hear he hears like this. Let's see, what noise would you make accidentally? Would you just purr randomly?
probably if it's footsteps.
Yeah. Yeah, just the weight of your body hitting the ground. So
But if they're not up to him and then I'm 10 feet behind him, them, would he still hear it?
Yeah, he can still hear.
Kano face plants and makes
Yeah,
a
I'm
big
only 40
racket.
feet behind him. That's your
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kano's like, I said he was like 20, maybe 25 feet away, and you're 10 feet behind Jarther.
Oh, I got you.
So-
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so
I
you're-
missed
you're
that- I missed
definitely-
that part,
Yeah,
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 okay.
you're definitely in your shot. So, so he kind of like turns around as he hears like Kano approaching. Oh, hello again, friends. I thought you guys were headed south. Or was it east? Or was it west?
Who are you going to talk to again?
Can I?
Are you still
can I
messaging
get- yeah.
Tomlin in his head, Maria?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tomlin, of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and
How do I spell
have
that?
that.
He says to the voices in his head.
I want to
What
keep
was that?
trying to distract him so Jarther can kind of peek in the cart.
Well, Jarther,
Yeah.
he sees everybody. Jarther's still 10 feet.
Yeah,
behind the cart.
But
I'm
I
actually
want him
gonna
to
have
eventually
that-
catch up.
The cart is not obscuring anyone. It's a
Okay,
small
I'm
cart.
gonna
But I want
message.
to, what I
I'm
want to
gonna.
do is just try to distract him enough to where he doesn't pay any attention. Like if I can
Yeah.
move to shift him.
Yeah, can I message Kano and be like, distract him? I'll go up. I'll sneak up and see what's in the cart.
Sure. So,
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna, of my own volition, have a minor illusion kind of resolve from that like corner by the woods I had it like growling in, and it's just gonna kind of resolve into a wolf, and it's gonna slowly step out. I'm gonna try to make a little bit of sound,
okay.
and
So we'll say
have it.
that
Yeah.
this is the cart. This is him.
So he's turned around. I'm gonna have the thing like one square ahead of him and 2 squares to the right.
Okay.
Just have like a wolf
So like over
like forming out of the darkness and just like starts growling.
there. Okay. So roll me a performance check on the wolf.
Performance is an 18.
Okay, cool. So he kind of turns around to the back of him, hearing this wolf. He says, "Oh, there's a wolf there! Do something!" And he climbs up on top of the cart, trying to get as high a ground as possible.
So I want to run to the cart and pick him up and be like, "That's not safe," and turn and run back, and I'll be like, "I'll protect you."
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. I need you to roll me a deception check.
18.
Okay. He gladly is happy to go with you. Oh, thank you.
And
Thank you.
then
Thank you.
I'm going to make a really
Can I-
big show of like making a firebolt and firing it at this wolf and like missing him by like
By a lot.
Can I-
at least 10 feet. At least 10 feet.
I would like to go up to the cart because I think that he picked up Kano and he picked up the person that ran away
Yes.
or something like that. I would like to go up to the cart and I would like to pull the tarp up
Okay, sure. So
sneakily and
how far
stealthily.
away are you with him right now?
I'm running 45 feet in the opposite direction.
Okay. So how far are you going before you stop?
I want to pull, like, just get away. Be like, we gotta get away. They can handle the wolf.
Yeah. So how many feet away?
Well, my max movement speed's 45.
Mhm.
So at least 90. I'll just say dash.
90? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're 90 feet away. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
But
All right,
math.
so Maria, so he's still, as they're running down the path, they still have line of sight on you. So I'm gonna need a stealth check, but you know that you can still see that they can see you. So if you would
Okay.
like to wait, you can. That's up to you.
Well, I got a 21 on stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So you lift
I'm
up the
hiding
cart.
behind the cart. I hunkered down behind the cart. I'm crouched.
Sure. Yeah, so you lift up the tarp of the cart. You see some bags of flour, some bags of wheat, some bags of grain. You see like this little box over to the side, kind of like a small crate. You also see like some blankets that are neatly wrapped up and folded, sitting on top of the box.
Can
All right.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna actually-
message. I'm gonna message Jarther. Can I I message him like a picture of it and be like, this is what's in there, basically.
I don't think you can message pictures. It's verbal only, right?
Or
Yeah, it's
oh yeah, sorry.
she can message a description of what it is.
message
Let me just
the
text
description.
him real quick through my head.
Yeah, message him a description of what's there.
I'm going to message her back because that's how that works.
Yeah.
In my return, I'm going to say I heard clanking, and that got me curious. But the show must go on now, so I'm going to have the wolf, like the illusion of it, like start rushing me, and I'm going to like start like hopping off my horse and like backing up.
Sure.
And like making another fireball and like missing by another 10 feet. Just like
Could I be opening up that box in the crate? Because I think this is a pretty good distraction.
Absolutely. So, Jarther, you know that your horse is an illusion, or that the wolf is an illusion. Your
But my horse doesn't.
Does not. So I need a wisdom saving throw from the horse.
what's the horse's stat block?
What kind of
It's
horse
just
is
really
it?
negative.
It's the horse I got from the magical patch.
Oh yeah, it's just a riding horse. So there's a stat block for that. You can just Google it.
I'm pretty sure that it's like a
Well, I
negative
rolled
2.
18 on the die, so
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I think it's +0.
Yeah.
yeah,
So your
irregardless,
horse
18 on the die.
kind of rears up as you direct it to do. Basically, follows your orders exactly. So no problem on that. And you perform this masterpiece of a show. In my head, I think of like those dinner shows that's like pirates or hillbillies and stuff like that. But like that would be like the main attraction. It would be Jarther and his horse fighting off this wolf. Just fantastical, like overreactions and everything.
Oh yeah,
Maria,
just
what you
over
say
the
you're
top.
doing?
Yes?
She wanted to open the box.
What?
Absolutely. So, how are you opening the box as it is currently stapled shut?
I'm going to get my dagger underneath it and just like try to like pry it open. Like
Sure.
not doing dex, doing like strength, but like trying to like jam it in and then like do it slowly
Sleight
but
of
surely.
hand.
Basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'd be a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Let's see what I add to that much actually. I'm not the thief of the group. I still got an 18 though.
Okay, yeah. So you pry it up easily enough. Inside this crate, you find an assortment of wooden bowls, a couple of like chalices. You find some like a couple of forks, but they're like way oversized to actually be practical for most applications. A couple of like big
Like
ladles,
cookout
stirring
forks?
spoons.
Okay. Well,
Huh.
I don't see anything else in there, so I'm going to shut it and then like take my dagger and like push the staple back in,
Okay.
basically.
Absolutely. Give me a sleight of hand to push it back exactly the way you found it.
Great, let's try this. That is a 7.
Okay. Noted. You put it back in. You're like, yeah, that looks close enough.
It looks good enough.
All right. Do you close
Is there
up the tarp?
anything else in this cart that could make a clanking sound that he mentioned? Like now that I'm like standing right next to it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I want to yell something so bad, but I'm not even over there.
Oh my goodness, I got a 7.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see anything that would make a clanking noise, other than what you've seen.
Huh.
Can I do like a Arcana check on it or something?
Nope. You've already done a check to do a certain thing, so.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
I will take Jarther's place, and I will just like start rounding with this wolf, and also shooting fireballs at it and missing, and then
I'm
message
gonna
him and be like, "Hey man, I can't figure out that cart. I can't see this."
I think we at this point we leave well enough alone, and I'm going to cast another firebolt, and I'm going to try and make like a performative thing. So like I like almost hit the wolf, and like cause some of its fur to fall off and like flame a bit, and it like starts because like I've been missing it by a mile, and like
Yeah,
have it just run off into the woods.
Roll to hit.
I was gonna roll for performance, but
Okay. Well, you're trying to hit it with an attack, so the attack will
Well,
be
not
to
not
roll.
trying. Yeah.
well, I'm trying to just miss it to like make it look like I hit it, and then have the change the illusion to make it look like I hit it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you're trying.
If you want me
do
to
it-
roll the hit, I can do it the other way, that way too.
Yeah, I mean you're doing a weapon attack, trying to hit a certain thing at a very specific point.
Well, either way, it's a 23 to hit.
Fantastic. Line it up perfect. Your illusion, you have enough control of it to make it appear that it's actually singed.
And then I'm just gonna have it run off
At
into
this
the
point,
woods.
Kano is 180 feet away with this merchant man.
I'm going to pick up this cart. Or should we just leave his cart there? Run away, cut our losses, be like, yeah, your cart's further up the road. Just keep going.
I think we're just I'm going to after doing that with the thing, I'm going to go ahead and like I'm off the horse at this point and walk up over the cart and attempt to pull it and start pulling it. Realize that's a really bad idea, and then like signal for Zoro to come help and start heading towards Kano.
Sure.
You're not gonna look in the cart?
After I transfer like the hold of it to her, then I'll
I'll hold it.
try to take a better closer look at it.
Okay. So so as you lift the tarp, you see, as I described before, you see the bags of various things. You see a cart or the little box with sheets on it. You do notice how like the nails on the cart are kind of like screwed up and like bent and bowed and not driven in all the way.
I'm going to, I guess, perception see like maybe that's what caused the clanking sound, like
sure.
the fact that it was a poorly made. Would that be perception or investigation?
It could be. I mean, it depends to what extent. Are you looking for something?
Well, I'm like tapping like the side of it, seeing if it's like wobbling back and forth, and see if that makes a sound that
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so would that be investigation?
Yeah, that would be investigation.
Sweet, that's a 17 then.
Yeah. So as you shake this box, you hear the rattles of the wood as it kind of like hits up against each other.
Is that the sound I heard when I was listening for it earlier?
Roll me a history check to compare the two sounds.
History is 16.
Okay. It sounds like a different intonation, but close to the same rhythm and tempo that you heard before.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look over to Zephyr and ask her, do you have any kind of mending spells? Because I am fresh out.
I
and
actually
because this
do
thing
not.
is
I do not have mending spell. I have a mage hand, but
Anyway,
So
so I'm
about to
just
drop him
walking.
off, like find a rock in the woods
Okay.
and be like, I need to check on my friends. Wait here.
Okay.
I'll come back for you.
Okay. Okay. All
And
right.
then I want to dash back towards them.
Okay. Cool. So after a few minutes, you run up to them. So.
And I'm like,
Um,
what's going on?
Possible red herring? Possible his cart is in just disrepair. I feel like we put on a big show for a whole lot of nothing. And I kind of give Zephyr like a look like, this one's on me, guys. I'm sorry.
So can I investigate to see if there's like any like maybe like a false bottom on the card or a false side that may be hiding something?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Card.
Which one do you roll? Investigation, perception.
It would be investigation because you're looking for a specific thing. You're not trying to visualize.
A big old +0.
Nice. Come up.
7.
Cool. You don't notice anything about the cart. Seems like a pretty standard built cart.
Eric, if I crit right now, this man's secretly a demon. I did. I got a 20. I'm kidding.
No, it doesn't work like that. You can't just
I'm kidding.
declare your roll it, and the thing happens. It doesn't work like that.
I
roll
did
under
roll a
10,
nat 20.
okay.
I don't know what it was about, but I.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like a normal cart.
Can I do an insight check on the guy?
What are you trying to insight him on?
Just like his
Vibe. Like, is he actually telling the truth about needing to go to Lavender Town?
Sure,
Does he look like he's got?
absolutely.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll
goodness.
the insight.
Cool, I got an 11.
Cool. You don't notice anything off of him. You just think he might be a little bit legitimately crazy.
So I'm
Got
going to tell
it.
him to keep looking for a little bit, and I'm going to go back for the guy.
Okay. Yeah, so you find him easily enough. He's just kind of just sitting on the rock, just kind of casually
Okay.
looking up at the forest or the canopy of the trees above him. Like nothing in the world.
You know
could be
what?
wrong.
I think that we need to return this guy's cart and just go
Yeah,
on our way.
I'm gonna bring him his card.
This has been.
Hey, I have a crazy idea. Can I, like, message him and try to make him think that, like, Tomlin is a new god or something like that, so that
Sure.
when he gets to... Okay, great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you said
Make
that he
him-
might be just
Yeah.
crazy. I think I just want to keep, like, barraging his brain
Yeah.
with the word Tomlin in a way where it
That's gonna be a
sounds like...
persuasion check.
It just sounds like a heaven voice, like descending from the heavens or something like that, like a voice.
Sure.
But you said persuasion?
Yeah.
Got it. I am your new god. My name is Tomlin. Okay, I got a 28.
Gotcha. Fantastic. So, as he comes back to his cart and picks up the reins, Tomlin, gotta see Tomlin, gotta meet Tomlin. And he starts carrying his cart back north up the road.
Oh my goodness.
Let's continue on our way. That was an
really-
amusing diversion, and like none of us know that that's what Zephyr did. We just
Oh
saw her
no, I'm
pointing her
not telling
finger at him
anyone, guys.
like the whole time.
Yeah,
For some reason.
I'm definitely gonna message what I did to my brother, but not to either of you.
All right.
All right.
Really press on this guy that he really should like Tomlin. That Tomlin is just the greatest, like, being entity that he should ever met.
Sure.
Mhm.
So, as you guys continue to
Cool.
travel, Maria, roll me a d20, please.
Oh goodness. I really want to start a cult, but it's just the cult of Tomlin, and he has no idea that I've done this. That's an 8.
8.
Oh, sorry, a 9. A 9. These dice are glossy.
So, as you guys travel down the road, you guys notice 2 people in robes walking down the road.
What kind of robes?
They're just like common townspeople's robes. There's nothing fancy or intricate about them. They exist solely for actual purposes. That's not the right word.
NPC purposes
No, just
Modesty.
exist.
sure, modesty. That implies that they would be immodest without them, which I don't think is what I was
Maybe
going
they're
for.
Amish.
Maybe they are Amish.
They're
Sure.
Amish.
Yeah. It's a
Hey,
couple
hey, are they
they're
in a
Amish.
cult? Are they in a cult?
I don't know. Are they?
Roll for Colt.
Cool.
So
Roll for
I
Colt.
rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. They're
I
definitely in a
also
cult.
rolled a 1 for if cult or not.
all right. So as they their eyes kind of widen as they see you guys, they're like, "Oh,
We are kind of
hello.
Crazy crew.
We are traveling merchants. Could we interest you in some of our wares?"
Are they carrying anything? Are they carrying like any?
So they open up their robes.
Yeah,
and it's
there we
kinda
go.
like
There we
the
go.
classic watchkeeper, and they just have the things like lined up. They're like,
This
can
is-
we
I-
interest you in some of these?
Are they
so-
wearing anything? other than
I am
circles?
like immediately going to be like, oh, one of my people, and I like open up my like weirdly layered coat, and like inside there's like just pockets and pockets and pockets of like small books, larger books, whatever, just like all around. And
Oh, that's a nice
hey.
collection, but we're only in the market for selling right now. We have this enchanted amulet, only 500 gold. It grants protection against magical spells and curses. And we have this right over here, this drop right here. This is an elixir of healing. This is a potion that mends wounds and restores vitality. This is 75 gold. Over here we have a cloak of stealth inside this cloak of not stealth. Anyways, it is 250 gold on that one. We have this little potion right here. This is a good one. Don't want to lose this one. It's easy to lose. This is a potion of invisibility. This one is 200 gold. Then we also have this, and he pulls out of his own pocket. We have this ring of protection as well, only 400 gold.
Wait, ring of protection?
I wanna
Is that what I think?
I'm not, it's plus 1 to
Yes.
AC, right?
I want to do like an inside check to see if it's actually like a magical ring
Okay,
or something.
sure. So
Yeah.
that
Or
would be
Arcana or
Arcana
something.
check if you're trying to.
Can I?
I would
message
like the
Arthur?
Arcana check.
Yes, exactly.
So let me know what you're inspecting. So he's doing the ring, so we're going with that one first, and we'll go to you guys. So
Yeah, I'm gonna see
Can
if
I-
the ring's
can I-
magical or if it's like
yeah.
a fake ring. 10.
Okay. You don't tell anything about the ring. To your knowledge, it looks like a magical ring. Jarther, what are you inspecting?
I'm just kind of like looking over all their wares and like trying to see if I detect any magic
Okay.
or if it's like looking a little skeezy. And I rolled a 22 Arcana.
Okay. So with specifically for what you asked for detecting magic, you would have to have an actual spell to detect magic specifically.
Well, I like what I'm thinking is like I know what these should look like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if they look the way they should. You know,
Okay.
like with like a
Like a
potion of
general
invisibility, I
knowledge.
know what a potion of invisibility looks like.
Sure.
So I'm trying to see if that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So the potions, the hue of them, the viscosity look pretty similar to what you've seen for those kind of potions. The items themselves look like they have all the furnishes and the extra designs that like the similar things that you've seen, but they do seem like a lot more dirty and scuffed up. They're just more blemished than what is like normal. What you
So-
Basically, they're less durable.
Maria, what are you doing?
hmm I want to look at. I'm gonna actually ask them about the ring of curses, or the ring of protection against magic and curses,
Yeah.
and be like, do you know if that worked for pre-existing curses?
Oh, I don't know. I've never tried it. Are you wanting to curse someone and test it out?
No. Can I just pick it up and put it on and see if my curse goes away?
You wanna put it on?
Yeah, just put it on real quick. Look, I'll do it right in front of you. You can even hold my hands while I do it. I just want to put it on for 1 second. See what happens.
Roll me a persuasion.
15.
15. All right. Hand it to her. Yeah, he says very abashedly. Hands over the ring to you. Or it's an amulet, actually. I'm sorry.
Oh, the amulet.
Yeah, and so they put the amulet around your neck. Oh, well, doesn't that just look lovely on you? I love the way it makes your eyes sparkle.
Looking over. I don't like the look.
Is it does it do anything?
So you don't feel like an immediate change when you put it on.
So I don't feel like my curse has gone away.
You don't feel an immediate change to your body as you put it on.
I am going
Got
to
it.
take it off and be like, well, thanks for letting me put it on, but I don't think it's exactly my look.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe one of our other goods you would be interested in.
Can I try to like see if I've seen any of these specific magic items? Like see if there's like any kind of like inscriptions from like who made them or anything like that on them? Because like a lot of craftsmen will leave like identifying marks on stuff that they make, and
On
just
what
see like
specifically?
well, I'm gonna start with like the ring of protection
Okay, sure.
and take a look at that. But
Go ahead and
like,
roll
you
Arcana
know,
on that. Or, well, I guess
Arcana.
investigation if you're looking for the physical
I mean,
attributes.
it's the same. It's the same modifier. That would be.
Yeah, but it changes my description of what you do or don't see.
Yeah. Investigation is an 11.
Okay,
That's a 2 on the die, by the way,
okay,
for those at home.
got it. So as you start looking at it, you see like some scratches, and you start to make out underneath it some scratches that kind of resemble letters, but you can't really tell.
All right. I kind of want
I
to.
read my dice wrong.
What I was trying to think there was like maybe I recognize this as
Yeah.
being like from somewhere specific. Like maybe they robbed it from somewhere specific or something like that. Either that or it's just
Can I
faked.
do
But like I really think this is kind of sketchy.
Mhm.
And if anyone messages me, I will reply as such. But beyond that, it's fine.
Okay.
I
It's
think
not like I have
I
money to
wanna ask
spend
them where
anyway.
they're from.
That's what Jarther's
how they
telling
got
himself
their
because he doesn't have
stuff.
money to spend.
Yeah. So, Ken, as you ask them, where are you from? Oh, we're from a town, far to the southeast of here.
And what town is that?
The DM hesitates as he looks at his notes.
you've been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
It's load.
If it helps you at all, I just want to find out if they're telling the truth or if they're just like being sketchy.
I feel
Maybe
like
Eric
we are
is just trying to give us
super
a
suspicious.
discount.
We
Me-
are
I
from
think
the
Eric-
town of Pumpkin Town.
Pumpkin Town.
Yes, Pumpkin Town. We just got a new Dollar General. It's great.
One thing we already ran into somebody from Pumpkin Town.
Did you?
I feel like
Pretty
we are
sure we
super
have.
suspicious today.
You want to roll me a history check?
Yeah, because I'm almost positive I'm in a 0, so it's 18.
Fantastic. You do remember the name of Pumpkin Town. You have not met anyone from Pumpkin Town, but you do remember way back in 421 Eon. You were in Rosethorn and you were looking at the bounty board, and there was a particularly hateful
Oh.
bounty that vowed great rewards for the destruction of Pumpkin Town.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised you
You may
remembered
want-
that because that was 6 months ago. And it
Well,
was just a
it was-
throwaway reference. Like, I know this town.
Well, in Pumpkin Town's
Like-
a hard name to forget. Okay.
Well, that
Because
sounds
it was,
like we might
yeah.
need to take a trip there at some point.
And destroy the entire town of Pumpkin Town for a bounty in Rosethorn? I think not.
Was that
is that
was
where
that like
you
a
live
rose
there
thorn?
full-time?
It was on the bounty board.
Well, I'm saying, was it like a rose thorn bounty, or was it somebody in rose thorn that put out the bounty? You know what I'm
It
saying?
was someone in Rosethorn.
Yeah, it was like a public bounty board. It wasn't like a city-proof thing.
I see. So somebody hated Pumpkin Town enough to vow destruction on it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna ask these dudes, have you met someone that really, like, really hates Pumpkin Town?
No. Have you?
Okay, well,
We've heard tell of that.
we've heard tell. We saw a bounty in Rosethorn that just said, go to Pumpkin Town and obliterate the village.
Oh.
And
Well,
it was
that's not
just
great.
a,
Who?
yeah.
And you see like this look of like great alarm come over their face. Who was it? Who's trying to destroy the town?
Could I do like a history check to see if I remember
Sure.
it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh goodness. Again, my -1 to history.
As well.
I got 2. I
No.
don't remember it.
Nah.
I'm like
Nah.
I attempt-
only remember.
Well,
Yeah.
since I remembered, I rolled the thing. Can I roll to see if I remember the bounty paper?
Sure.
Can Jarthar do it too?
Sure.
History.
As he furiously
Yeah.
is writing a name down.
Where did my dice go? I see it. It went underneath me.
What did you get? What
What?
did Chris get?
Ah.
What did Chris get?
I got an 11.
Oh, okay. Better than me. Better than my 2.
History's a 16 for me.
Yeah. You remember like C-R, Jarthar, you remember like letters T-C-R. It's kind of still jumbled up in your head as you try to remember.
What were those letters, real quick?
ECR.
RTC.
I'm sorry, boys. I don't remember the name. It was quite a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you said it was on a bounty board in Rosethorn?
Rosethorn.
Yes,
Rosethorn.
it was in the bounty board of Rosethorn, and I guess someone was so mad at Pumpkin Town
Well,
that they listed.
I
so maybe
suppose
you
we should
should-
head that way.
I guess you should go home, or should go to Rosethorn.
Well,
and
if you
do
do
that.
go that way, you may want to keep your what's the word? Your,
Wits about you?
No, not wits. Your origin.
A secret.
Yeah, your origin is secret.
So I'm gonna ask him if they own an actual business or if they just
Oh,
go around.
no, we're just traveling merchants, is all.
Well, if you have any friends back in Pumpkin Town, maybe you should reach out.
Yes.
Because we
Yes, of
haven't
course.
been back and checked at that bounty board.
In which way is Rosethorn?
Oh, it's just north, and if you keep
Oh.
going north, and all of a sudden I'm New York. You go past Lotusvale. Lotusvale's beautiful place,
Over.
and then
Wow,
you go.
no, this is Donald Trump. This is Donald Trump. What the
No.
heck?
Well,
Hitch.
I mean, the two are not mutually exclusive because Donald Trump
Beautiful
is
place.
from New York. Anyway, but yeah, he's gonna basically talk up Lotusvale for a little bit and then say, but if you go like 3 days up past
I'm gonna
that,
try to convince him
I'm
to let
sorry.
me have the ring of protection.
How are you trying to convince them?
Be like, we could find out some information for you along our travels and stuff, but we don't work for free.
Roll me persuasion.
That's 14.
Okay. I believe that we're good. We're good at finding our own sources. If you have need to purchase anything, we're happy to sell you. But other than that, we better be on our way. And they start putting their-
Honestly, I think it would be really funny if I messaged them and did the Tomlin thing again, but I'm not gonna do that. I thought about it. I just thought about
I
it.
think you want to give me this ring.
I don't.
I think you do.
I don't, sir.
I
Well,
think you do.
anyways, good day to you all. We'll see you around, I'm sure. We will surely be traveling in your vicinity again. And they start walking away to the north.
And I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder.
Okay. Athletics.
what was your names again, sirs? As Kano, I'm trying to make it seem less creepy.
Okay. Natural one. So as you start talking to them, Kano just grabs their shoulder. Hey! Get your friend off of us! And he says directly to Jarther as he gets grabbed. Well, one of them
Kano
gets
was Jarther goes like, I'm sorry, but we didn't catch your names.
Why
I'm
are
just
you holding
saying.
me? Let me go.
Is it not kind to introduce yourself? I am Jarther.
It's not kind to
Me
grab
hold.
people. I said let me go.
Kano,
Let's
let the
start
man
growling.
go.
And his friend pulls out a piece of parchment from his pocket and starts like reading things off of it.
And I'm going to be like, if he keeps reading, you lose your head.
He keeps reading.
And then I'm going to pull out
Okay.
my great sword.
My dear good sir, Kano.
Actually, I need to not do my dice. We'll say-
Kano, you wanted a ring from him? Something
Yes,
like that?
okay. So out of game, I was trying to get the ring of protection to give to Jarther. But if it's not real, I didn't want to spend gold on it.
Yeah. No, I get that, but that's like I feel like Kano Jarther's not cool with this, right? He's not like
Take 10.
Did he say
Take
take 10?
Take 10.
Oh, do you want me to, does that mean step away?
No.
Oh.
Take 10 is take a break. I gotta find stat blocks real quick. That's what that means. Well, I get it tonight.
I feel like
So, how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna have y'all go ahead and roll initiative, but he is taking the first genuine action to harm people, so he will be going first just for getting it plugged in. I'm gonna ask for that now. So everybody roll me initiative.
okay.
$12.
Got it?
22.
Got it?
18 for me. Jarther's a fast boy.
Alright. By the way, the stat block I'm using for these guys, I may mess up and say the name like I have before. The name is not necessarily what they are for story purposes. It's just stat block purposes. So, I have
Got
a
it.
bad habit of doing that. So, anyways, this red dragon youngling over here. No, I'm just kidding. So, as he starts finishing this spell that he casts it towards you guys. It is a cone that shoots out of him that's fire. I need everybody to make me a dex save. Maria, you're at disadvantage.
I'm going to counterspell that.
Okay, what level?
That would be a 3rd level counterspell.
Okay, gotcha. You use your reaction, and this does nothing. Kano, you see this spell being foiled in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm going to say, I'm in a good mood. 50 gold, I take the ring. You both live.
You're mad. Get your friend away from us, he again directs towards Jarther.
Jarther is just like speechless at this point. Like he's very like this is the first time he's had something like this happen, I feel like. Where like Kano's pushed too far and actually gotten us in trouble against somebody who before then he was cordial with. So he's just gonna be like quiet, I think.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to look at him. I'm going to hold him by the back of his neck. And I'm going to pick him up. And I'm like, no. And I'm going to set him down and let him run off.
Okay. Assuming he runs off.
Huh?
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to actually hold my action, my full action, instead of just setting him and see if he attacks.
Okay. What is... If he
If
attacks,
he
what happens?
attacks, then I attack him.
With...
My great axe.
Got it. As you release this guy, he stands up. And as he's standing up, he kind of like stumbles as he also pulls something out of his pocket. and he turns around and he starts reading it really, 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 really fast. And he's casting a spell. I'm assuming that is not going to get counterspelled.
I used my reaction already, yeah.
Let me double
I
check.
don't have counterspell, so.
No.
Alright, I need a con save from everybody. Reminder, Maria, you are at disadvantage.
I know. Okay, man.
Ooh,
Still got a
that's not good.
16. That's pretty good. I rolled a 14 and a 17, so I still got a 16.
7 for me.
A 7 fails,
26.
a 14 passes, a 26 passes.
Should I also roll for my horse?
Yes. Horses always make it weird.
I had the tab up with the amount you add to it. I will get it right back up. You should add
So if he attacked, then I guess
1
I'll
to
attack
this.
him.
1 to it. It's
8.
8 fails. So, everyone who failed will take 11 damage. Everyone who passed will take 11 damage.
what?
Of thunder. It was thunder wave. Jarther, you and
You
your
said
horse.
11 and 11.
What's that?
You said 11 and 11.
I'm
You
sorry.
said
11 and 5.
Okay.
Jarther,
Okay.
you and your horse are pushed back 10 feet away. And he turns away and starts walking
And
away.
so
Go
I get
ahead.
my
Now you get your attack. Hits. Go and roll damage.
So that means that's 10 damage
Okay.
for the first.
Nope, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, that does it. So you swing your great axe at this guy, and he falls to the ground, dead.
I look at the other guy, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want to leave?"
He does not say anything back. Jarther, your turn.
I still have another attack. Because I
Um,
held my action, I get 2 attacks per action.
I think if you can't move, because you held your action, but you can't hold your movement. So
Yeah,
if
you
he's not
can't-
within
you
reach,
can't actually reach him.
Oh, I thought he was right beside us.
No, well, no, you killed the one that was. That guy's a full square away.
Oh, okay.
He's like
I
10
got
feet
you.
away.
I just thought you
So-
accidentally.
I
knocked
mean,
it over
I
the
mean,
head.
like if you wanted to, you
I
could
gotcha, I
rule
gotcha.
that he could attempt to
It-
throw his axe
Well,
at the guy.
Well, technically, he called the specific line for him to do
Okay,
an
that's-
attack, which was the guy in front
Yeah,
of
that's
him.
fair.
Action
To-
attacking anybody. Because I
Correct.
have, yeah, but my action gets 2 turns.
You can't do it here regardless.
Yeah,
but
but I'm just saying-
we'll talk about it
Yeah.
later. That's a fair point.
That's a
I don't know.
ruling
Because I
thing.
knew I couldn't do a bonus action.
Yeah, I think really the cure is going to be being as specific on triggers and me trying to figure out how specific triggers need to be because
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual
'Cause-
ruling is.
yeah,
Because
'cause
I get what you're saying. You do get 2 attacks, but
Because I'm
you
saying I'm
get to-
holding my action,
Yeah.
Correct.
which would be 2 attacks.
But I think I need to look up the terminology for holding attacks because usually it says if this happens, then this happens. Not
Yeah.
usually if this happens, this happens. If this guy dies, then this also happens. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
Okay,
I got
probably.
you know
you
what
on
I'm
that
saying?
part, yeah.
Like because
Once
you
the guy
like your
dies,
second
my
attack
action's
would have been
done.
on the same thing.
Yeah.
Because like for example, when I multi-attack someone as an enemy, or an enemy multi-attacks
God.
you, and you guys go down, those second and third attacks still come to you. He doesn't change what he's doing because he's already declared what he's doing. So that's the one
I
of the
got what
reasons
you're saying.
I don't know how.
If the
to
guy
roll
would
it.
have still been up, then it would have been fine.
Correct.
But the
Yeah,
guy
you would have
died.
gotten your second
I
attack.
got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
So.
Makes sense. I'm not even gonna. I can't.
Alright.
I think
Jordan.
you're ruling that entirely correctly, based upon this.
Oh, cool. Sick. I rolled something right. Let's go.
Yeah, it's got to be specified. The readied action has to be entirely specified as well as the trigger.
Yeah.
So you just basically lost your second action, second attack.
Well, he would have had it if the person was still up. There was no need
Yeah.
for a second one. So, yeah.
So my turn, I guess.
Ironically enough, that's also how it works in Baldur's Gate. If you open up a round of combat with an attack and you have 2 attacks, that is your full action. Is that first attack? You don't get your second attack, which is weird, but regardless.
That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I guess that's a good reason why you should be opening attacks with your rogue or your druid instead of your fighter.
Correct.
Or monk for that matter.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Tosh's Hideous Laughter on this guy.
Okay. So that is a Wisdom save.
I believe so. Let me just
Right.
double check.
What's the DC?
The DC will be 17.
Okay. He
I'm just
does
double checking.
He rolled a 17 with a modifier of 0, so yeah, he passes.
Okay. Well.
Anything else?
Yeah, it is wisdom. No, I'm going to get up from prone because I was knocked prone by the thunder blast, right?
Yep. As was your horse.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take my full remaining movement away from this guy and get my horse as well, who is almost dead.
Okay. So, so half your movement to get up. Are you getting on your horse, or are you just walking alongside it?
I think I'm just gonna like pull it and like have it try to follow me and get away from this guy.
Okay.
And hopefully the horse will cooperate.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll animal handling for that?
No, because in combat the horse does what you say it does. So,
okay.
Yeah. So you guys, so both of you guys are at half movement. So how far back are you going?
I think it's only. It depends on if you round up or down with movement. So it's either 15 or 10.
Okay. We'll just call 15 for right now. Look up the official ruling on that when you have a chance, because I don't remember. It is up to this guy's turn. He's gonna see his dead friend on the ground, turn around, and dash away. He's gonna be 60 feet away, which is currently 70 feet away from Kano. Zephyr, he is running away from you, about 75 feet away.
I don't know if we should let him go. Be bad publicity. So I am going to firebolt him.
Okay, go ahead. Roll to hit.
You're talking to the chaotic neutral rogue.
The chaotic neutral rogue is like, should we attack him?
Should we attack him? I'm always on the fence until one of us starts something. That's a 6 or 25 to hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, where my damage? Where's the other one? I don't like you. I like this one. Okay.
I really thought there'd be some negotiating when I said, "Hey, how about you give that to me?"
That is 13 damage.
Okay.
You threw me for a loop.
You fire your bolt at this guy, and you see the bolt go straight through his clothing, straight through his body, and he falls over. Right before he falls to the ground, you see a hollowness where his body was and where most recently the firebolt was. He is no more.
Mortal Kombat went through him. Got it. Mortal Kombat style.
What was I looking up again? I completely lost the plot.
The movement.
Whether or not movement rounds up or down.
I think it rounds down.
Can I go and loot their bodies now?
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys basically find what I told you. Nothing more, nothing less.
I want to give Jarther the Ring of Protection.
Does Jarther even want the Ring of Protection?
I think I'm going to be like, that was not called for, Kano, and I'm going to be giving him a bit of the cold shoulder.
And
so will you take the Ring of Protection?
You can be mad at me, but when it comes time for you to get hit, you're going to thank me, and I'm going to put it on his hand.
Are you allowed to put it on your hand?
I don't think I'm going to fight him. I'm just kind of ignoring him right now.
I would like what were the potions? It was Potion of Invisibility.
Yeah, so you had, the... Enchanted Amulet, grants protection against magical spells and curses. You have Elixir of Healing, Potion that mends wounds and restores vitality. Cloak of Stealth, a potion of invisibility and a ring of protection.
Okay, I'll get the cloak of stealth
Okay.
and the potion of and the one of the healing potions. I actually don't own a healing potion right now.
Yeah, it's the elixir of healing.
Kano, do you want the potion of invisibility?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Could be fun.
My biggest thing was getting a ring for Jarther. That was the whole reason.
Yeah.
Whether Jarther stays mad at Kano, that's on him, but
Yeah, I feel like is that a genuine ring of defense or a ring of protection?
You don't know. Alright, so you
That's
still
fair.
have the enchanted amulet and the
I'll
no, yeah, that's the only
hold
thing
on.
that's left.
I'll put on I'll take the amulet and the cloak of stealth and I guess the elixir of healing.
Okay.
I think that's all the items. Yeah.
Out of character notes, attunement.
Yeah, I'm not putting on the necklace of the protection from magic because I think you can attune 3 things, right?
You can attune 3 items. I don't know how much items y'all are currently attuned to.
I only have 3 items, which is the cloak of stealth, the cloak of displacement, and I might as well put on the
potion of
amulet.
invisibility, is that what I took?
What's that? Yeah.
Potion.
Potion of invisibility.
I want to make sure I put the right thing in.
Hey, what is that amulet? Amulet of protection from?
What do you mean?
Is it? I guess I have to go and ask someone else basically because I don't know.
Are you asking
I don't
like
think.
me as the DM what the specific item is?
Yeah, what is that item? I don't think I've ever
It's a
heard of that
homebrew
item.
item.
Oh, okay.
So like you're not gonna find. Yeah. So
Okay.
most of these. I mean, not
I
obviously
can-
not all of these items are, but
I
some of
can
them
cast
are.
identify on anything if you guys want to put up the spell the cost of it.
I want you to identify the amulet. Yeah.
Okay, that'll be
I'll give you
75
some
gold
money.
in materials.
I'll
What
do
is
it.
it? How much is it again?
75
75
gold.
gold. Assuming that you have freely your discount, I'm granting you without actually having to travel and buy the supplies. And you got your
Yeah,
discount
Thanks,
from the arena of
man.
25%.
Ritual.
Brings 100 gold materials down to 75.
What are you doing with the 75 gold?
Identifying.
I'll give you the 75 gold.
I just did it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, so Jarther, you guys decided to take a little break on this road. What, by the way, what are you guys doing with these bodies?
I was gonna say I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna drag the bodies back in the woods, dig a big,
Gotcha.
deep hole, throw them in,
Sure.
cover them up.
Absolutely. Fair enough. Freely enough, you dig a hole. Do you own a shovel? Or are you just out there with your great axe just chopping the ground?
Make sure. I thought I had
So yeah, Jarther's just like basically like we just murdered those 2 people for their things. We're no better than common brigands. He's like, but like he's also kind of mad because like they hurt him and his horse
Yeah.
after Kano was like
Yes.
had that moment of conscience and let them go. So like he's trying to like reconcile that. He's like having an inner monologue moment. But of course, all you see is just like his gnomish face, like.
I feel like I'm gonna go up as Kano is
I'm
clawing
just gonna be like
into the
digging with
ground
my
with his
hands in my
bare
hand
hands.
Sure, yeah.
As I feel like I'm gonna go up to Jarther and just basically be like, sometimes there's no good thing, and sometimes the situations happen, and you just have to work within the situations.
Anyway, at this point, I'm kind of just giving her the stink eye.
Yeah.
I did not do anything. I am just letting
You
you know.
literally shot a fireball through a running man's
After
body.
he was going to run away and potentially tell people about it. There's nothing worse to a party than rumors of
Anyway,
what we just did.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on my horse.
Okay. So you go and do that. I'll go ahead and describe the identify as well. So you cast identify. You don't notice any magic at all on this item. In
Cool.
fact, like the gold aspects of it, as you inspect it more, it doesn't even look like real gold.
Cool. That's what I
So
thought.
all of this stuff is fake. Is what I'm hearing.
Is it?
Well, at least that was right. It
You
wasn't
don't.
actually
You
magical.
want to spend
That item was fake,
75
yes.
more gold on to identify every single one of these things?
I have an idea. I'm gonna have give that ring I took and walk up to Kano and put it on him, and then back up and shoot a firebolt at him to see if it helps.
Okay.
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness.
I need you to roll to hit.
I actually
That's a
have
nat
a ring
20.
of protection on already, so
Nat 20? Did you just
I
crit
won't
on
know
him?
a difference because I already wear a ring of protection.
What was the attack roll?
Nat 20.
Go on, roll damage.
Does that do double damage?
So yeah, it's
Well,
for.
it's not double damage. It's double dice. So
Yes, that's
Well,
what I meant.
it's-
It's a double dice.
4, 6, 13 damage.
13 damage. Kano, go ahead and take 13 damage.
And then like Jartha's gonna be like, oh, like starts freaking out because he didn't actually mean to hurt Kano that badly. And like,
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
You plan on finding
Shoots a
out,
firebolt
so
into
roll
Kano's crotch.
No, but I'm gonna So I just take the and I look down, and I'm gonna take the ring off, and I'm gonna walk over to Jarther and be like, no matter what, you're still my only friend, and I'm gonna put the ring back in your hand, and I'll be like, as much as you're my friend, you get one free one. Remember that. And I'm gonna turn around and walk off.
at that point, I'm gonna be like, I'll actually cast another healing word, and
Okay.
hit you with that.
Okay.
So that's another.
Is that the
So then
sideline?
when I-
Here?
You go ahead and
So-
heal up 7.
Oh, 7, okay.
No.
So when I feel
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna look at you, and I'll be like, since you did that, your free one's back to you.
I feel like Zephyr is on the sideline furiously
That
eating
was-
popcorn. I'm just like, riveting.
Yeah.
The bromance is back in business, baby.
We're back, baby.
So I want to do
We
something
just
else.
murdered 2 people. and took their
Basically,
daughters
Can
I'm-
we
and
take like a
stuff.
short rest for a second?
Yeah, sure. You can
Okay,
attempt
so-
to take a short rest.
So while we're sitting here, and everybody's like cooling off or whatever we're doing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to Jarther and sit down and be like, you may not agree with what I always do, but what I do is in the best interest of the party. And I'm just trying to look out for you, and I'm gonna take my ring of protection off and give you an actual ring of protection.
Oh! Again,
Wow.
Zephyr in the corner, putting popcorn in her mouth.
I mean, you have a fire now. You could have legitimately made popcorn.
I'm making popcorn right now. I'm making popcorn.
I completely understand the sentiment that he's coming from. I don't know if I want to accept the ring of protection though.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not in this conversation. I feel like I'm like 10 feet away
Is
spectating.
ring of protection, is that attunement?
Yes.
Okay.
But you get a bonus to you get a +1 to your AC and a +1 to all your saving throws.
Okay. Yeah, I will actually. I'm going to give this back to you. Is what Jarther says, but I'll take it for now.
Yeah. Do you attempt to attune to it right now, Jarther, during this short
Yeah,
rest?
because we're doing this short rest, so that'll put my armor class up to 12.
Wait, oh yeah, I forgot that your armor class is a freaking 11.
She said 12.
You know what's bad is I took the ring off and I hit a 17. And I'm not even.
It's what's really funny to me though is on top of that, I have that what is it, cloak of displacement. So
Yeah.
everything that should hit me is
Disadvantage.
disadvantaged. That might actually help now because like
Yeah.
the last session I got hit on a 12.
Yeah.
I'll still get hit on a 12 though,
You
but
still get hit on the 12.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
That's why
What
I
else
want
are
those
you guys
bracers.
doing?
I feel like still heading the dandelion to find someone to help me break my
Well-
curse would be great, but
Well, we still have to visit that wizard guy, right?
oh, the wizard guy on the way, yeah.
I'm going to use one of my. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drink.
I used my hit dice to get back up to full from that short rest. by the way.
I also used some of my hit dice.
Give me, Jarther, since you're leading the party, give me a survival check to try and find the place.
Survival?
Yeah.
Not history?
It could be either, I guess. I'm
Can
just
I give him the
I'm
help
trying to
action?
diversify rolls because I don't know what to make you guys roll for survival.
So survival would be 10 and history would be 16.
Okay.
So
Could
like
I, could I give
one way would be
Dartha the help action?
You can roll independently.
Oh, okay, well.
yeah.
I did not get above a 10.
I'm taking a healing potion.
So, Jarther, as you travel, you're like, okay, yeah. After this rest, it's just 2 bends down, and then there's the spot. And you walk 1 and down, and you get to the second, and you're like, that's weird. It must be the next bend. It must be the next bend. And you head to the next bend. Still can't find it. Well, it must be the next bend. And you go to the next bend, and you still can't find it.
Alright, man, are we lost? Do you know where we are?
Oh well, no, we're not lost. Rolling not to see if we're not lost. I rolled a nat 20 to see if we're not lost.
You're not lost. You know exactly where you are.
You're in the woods.
Yeah.
You're most of the way by this point from Lotusville to Dandelion.
Wasn't it much closer to our town that we ran into this guy?
Maybe he moved. Did he tell him to stay there?
Well,
I said you
we
knew
were
where you
given
were,
this-
not where you were looking for.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's head to Dandelion and see if anyone's seen where he is.
I suppose that we were going there anyway. Also, quite unfortunate that Zoro left before us to get his bear revived. He might have been able to talk down those fakers and ne'er-do-wells from Pumpkin Town. I kind of give like Zephyr a look, like very convincing person, does not try to convince anyone.
The big man dropped them. I thought they would take their good graces and run, but no, one of them used a spell. He used the spell against us and damaged both the people not attacking them. Then I thought, fair game.
Yeah, that's
After
fair.
that point,
Anyway,
it was only self-defense.
You know, I'm coming to realize that Jarther, way too easy to forgive. He's fully forgiven both of them by now. But he
Oh
will
wow,
be
it's been like a day. It's that.
He's like he's going to hold it over their heads, but he's fully forgiven them.
Sure. Yeah.
Again. Kano
So-
dropped them. You know what I'm saying? Had the time to run away.
So
Use Thunderbolt again.
at this point, Jarther,
Their way.
you know where you're at. You don't know the exact location of where you're looking for, but you know within 100% of deep inside of you that you've gone way too far. Are you going to go back and look for it again, or are you just going to carry on to Dandelion?
I'm gonna take a vote.
He's looking
At this
for
point-
the little village where the animated armor
Okay,
boy was.
okay.
Or, well, it's not a village.
I didn't
but
think he was. I thought it was
looking on.
outside the village. I thought it
Outside
was.
of-
I thought
It was
like,
really
he was
close
away
to
from the
Lotus
village,
Vale.
like up in the woods by himself.
Okay.
We're closer to Dandelion than we are to Lotusvale.
Yeah, let's
Go
just
on
go
the
I mean,
ahead.
dandelion.
that was a general question because you said he was looking in the. Where did you say? Because in the village, and I was like, was
I
he in the
said
village?
village wrongly. He
Okay,
was not,
okay.
He was not in Lotusvale. He was. His parents have a house or a place south of Lotusvale. Y'all just don't know exactly where.
Well, when you well, no, because you said it was
I
where
said
he
the
was
wrong
in the
thing.
village, and I was like, I know
No.
he said he was near a village,
Yeah, I said.
but
the
I
wrong
just
thing.
wanted to make sure that I remembered right and it wasn't
Yeah.
in a village. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way to Dandelion. The smell of fish smells the air once again, as it usually does in Dandelion. Where are you guys going?
I want to ask someone around, and
About
just
curses?
basically, what is that word I'm trying to say? I can't English right now.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a personal problem.
Is there like a magic
Uh,
shop in here? I can't remember.
Network, probably, right?
Yeah, network. Ask around if anyone has seen anyone that looks like they'd be good at curse breaking or.
Are you asking the general population, or are you going to a specific shop or area?
I feel like I'm like, weeding around, seeing people that are like talking near a place and being like, doing small talk for a little bit and being like, hey, have you seen this person?
Sure. So-
I'll fully depart from the party. They can go bromance somewhere else. I'm going like full like.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So, as you're like kind of going through the crowds, I mean, they're not really crowds, just the people that are walking, going about their daily business. Most of them just kind of like shrug it off. Like most of the population isn't interested in magic. But there is one specific lady. She's younger. She's a tiefling. She's like, oh yes, we have a wonderful magic shop in our town. It's one of the pride and joys of Dandelion. Maggie's Magic Service. Perhaps you've heard
Well,
of it.
I've heard of that one, but I was wondering if you heard of anyone that was like specifically for curses.
Oh,
Like
for
anyone
curses.
that's. Yeah.
Oh, we don't deal in curses here. We don't
Well,
we
not-
don't deal
not
with
so
that
much
sort of stuff. She
dealing in-
kind of looks at you accusatorily.
No. Not getting someone a curse. Saying if someone was cursed.
Are you cursed? She says as she kind of like takes a step back.
No. This is a friend of mine has become cursed. Quite a terrible ailment. And
Deception.
deception? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. That makes sense. That checks out.
Is
Yeah.
Zephyr already
So
ran away from us?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's only like it's only like a 15.
Oh, okay.
I have a
your
plus
friend.
11, and I can't get higher than like a 4.
Wait. So your friend is cursed. Well, that's awful. No, I'm afraid I don't know that much about curses.
I was just asking if you knew of anyone that was good at breaking curses.
I don't know of anyone that's good at breaking curses or dealing curses. Honestly, I've been into Maggie's a couple times, but that's pretty much my extent with the mystical arts. I'm more of an
Well-
arts kind of person.
Oh, what kind of art do you do?
Oh, I love watercolor. That's one of the reasons why I moved here.
Watercolor.
Yeah.
Do you have? May
A
I
lot
see
of
some
times I'll
drawings?
go down to the docks and just scoop up some of the salt water. The water makes excellent paint here.
Do you have any of your drawings on hand? Would love to like take a look at them. And
My
I
house
feel like
is-
I'm
Go ahead.
what? I feel like I'm just gonna like have a conversation with her about watercolors and then move on to something else and then end the conversation so we get away from all that cursed business.
Sure. Absolutely.
And then
So,
I will go to Maggie's shop.
pretty easily, you distract her. Before you go to Maggie's shop, Jarther, Kano, what are you guys doing while she went off and did that?
Because eventually I was wanting to make my way to Maggie's.
Yeah.
I want to, because the arena's in Dandelion, correct?
The what?
The arena.
Uh-huh.
So I want to go to the arena and just talk to like the fighters that are walking around.
Sure, yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm not from around here. Do you know of people that can heal? I have a friend that became cursed on an adventure, and she needs to be cured of the curse.
Yeah.
And you know, in our profession, we run into all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Can you help me out?
Absolutely. Hey, yo, get Chuck over here. And out comes this little dwarf guy. He's got like a little holy symbol marked around his neck. He's like, yeah. What you need? Hey, his buddy's got some curses on him.
My buddy's got a curse. Look, I'm not magical. I don't claim to be.
Yeah, I can see that. You're clearly not magical.
I've heard her talk about being cursed.
Yeah, curse is bad.
I want to help her out.
Cool. That sounds noble.
Do you know of somebody who could help?
Oh, yeah. I know somebody who could help. Yeah.
Would you mind helping me out and telling me?
I mean, for the right price. Nah, I'm just kidding. So I haven't seen him in like, I don't know, it's probably been like 20 eons. But there was this place where I received my formal training before entering the ring, the business, the industry, if you will.
Yes, the industry.
Industry.
Long live the industry.
Long live the industry, yes. May all our bills be paid, all of our stomachs not be ruptured. So up in Flame Lily, where I received my training, there were some people up there who might be able to do something. I don't know. I never really got that far. I just kind of learned what I needed to learn and went straight into the industry.
Well,
Yep.
Flame
there
Lily.
might be, there might not be, but that was better than what I
Flame
have.
Lily.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
And I'm going to give him 10 gold coins as a tip.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Next time you're in the arena, you need a healing word, just let me know.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. And he goes back towards his duties. While this is happening, Jarthur, what are you doing?
I think I'm just kind of hanging out with like near Kano, but not like super close.
Sure.
I think I might go somewhere to like get my horse looked at and like get it like brushed out.
Yeah. So there's the stables there, which you guys have been to before. So easily enough, they come in. They're happy to let you borrow the brush to brush your horse.
Yeah, I'm like grabbing a stool and having another stool on top of the stool to like get to the
So you can
top of
actually reach
the horse's
horse.
head. Well,
Oh
what?
my goodness.
I don't know if I actually named my horse.
Horsey.
I think I
Goddamn
just
horse,
named her
man.
something dumb like Spot or something. Anyway, where would Flame Lily be? Is that in the mountains north of Rosethorn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's just hard to see on the map because of the mountains.
Yeah.
Is there not a? It doesn't look like there's a very good road up there, though.
Well, Jarthor
That
would
might
know
be.
that, right?
What?
Jarthor would know
He
that
would know
comes-
about
Okay.
He was there.
Am I on my way to Maggie's now, basically?
Sure, yeah.
You know,
Are y'all also going to Maggie's now or no?
I was headed out there after I talked to them, but
Okay,
if he wanted to
so-
stop by the stable, I would ask
Yeah,
him. if he
I think I'm stopping by the stable,
Okay.
and like I'm brushing my horse down. I'm assuming like Kano's just kind of doing one of these outside, and I'm
Actually, I
joking
wanna
with him
take
and
a-
like going at him with the brush.
I have an apple
Okay.
in my bag.
Yeah.
I want to feed it to the horse.
Okay, sure. The apple will restore 2 health to the horse.
I think it's already at max now.
Okay, cool.
Well,
It
I'm
enjoys the
just
apple very
just
much.
feeding them the apple.
Sure. All right. So
I'm gonna go ahead and like use the horse brush on Kano a little bit, just to like mess with him.
Sure.
I'm on the
just
edge of
doing
magic
that makes
store.
sense.
Okay.
I don't. The bromance is strong.
All right.
Yes,
so
it is.
y'all are going to join the magic shop later.
Yep.
Right now, Maria's entering. So, Maria, you enter Maggie's magical menagerie. She is over in the corner reading a book. As you open the door, it's got one of those little bells at the top that dings. She doesn't even notice. She's like so entrenched in this book.
Oh, I think
I go up to her and I'm gonna ask, "Oh, what are you reading?"
Oh,
Like that.
hello there. Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm reading
see
this
you.
book. It is part 2 of the history. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't written that book in a while.
Part 2 of the history, the
Drop you
completed
another
edition.
27 pages. I'm just reading this book on ferns. It's
On what?
fascinating. Look at this one, and she shows you a picture, and it's like of a fern that kind of like one of the ones that closes up whenever it's touched. It's like, look at that!
Venus?
Isn't that fascinating? And she like touches the picture of the fern in the book, and the pages or the picture in the book actually closes its leaves.
Oh, that I'm like, oh, okay, jump a little bit, you know.
I love these books. They're phenomenal. What can I help you with today?
Oh, well, I love the book about the ferns. That's actually really cool.
Cool.
But I did come today asking if you knew of any way of dispelling curses.
Yeah, I do. I do know of ways. You can dispel curse.
But how?
You cast it as the spell.
Do you have that? Do you have the spell scroll for that?
Let me go in the back and check. I got some, but I don't got that much. And she goes back.
Okay.
And she searches. And she searches. And she searches. And she searches. She comes up.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, I don't think I have that. I do have this, which is kind of similar. It's dispel bananas.
Dispel bananas. Okay. So what does that spell do?
I hate that I have to describe this to you.
If there is a banana, does it just make the banana disappear?
Yeah, essentially.
So your banana
Just
pudding is
that.
just pudding.
Is it how what's the casting range? Is it like an area of effect spell? Is it just
I'm gonna have
one
to
banana?
make you this thing, aren't I?
Is
Yeah.
it basically create or destroy water, but just bananas?
Because if it is a spell that only targets bananas in like a 20-foot cube or something like that,
That's
Yeah.
you better make an encounter where I can use this spell.
So it has a range, and I expect you to write this down. I do not expect to remember this myself.
Okay, great. Wait, hold on. I gotta write down dispel bananas real quick. Dispel bananas. Okay, yes.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the dispel bananas spell scroll that she has is an action. It is a 3rd level abjuration spell.
This is so dumb that it's 3rd level. Okay.
Every banana, regardless of where it is in the life cycle, within 30 feet of the caster at the time of casting, instantly dissipates into another realm.
Into another realm. So
Yes.
just all the bananas around me go into like
Yes.
I don't know, the astral plane.
Somewhere. They go somewhere. You don't know where, but it goes somewhere.
That's great.
Okay.
This is the best thing ever.
We need to go to the jungle and like just
Just be like,
look at
hey,
banana
you tree,
grove."
screw you tree.
Okay. New thing.
Yeah,
You cast dispel bananas.
yeah.
Then you cast the spell blink in order
Yeah.
for you to teleport in between planes. You just grab the banana back. New source bananas.
Oh man. Maybe.
Here.
But
Does it send them
yeah,
to
so
the
she
banana
offers it
plane?
to you for 10 gold.
10 gold? I'm
Yeah.
buying that.
Yeah, of course you are. Why wouldn't you buy it?
If it was anything more than like 20 gold, I would have been like, yes, I'll take the dispel bananas.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll find some use
You
for it.
choices at this moment.
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to work this into the story.
How to work what into the story?
Bananas.
Dispel
How do I make bananas essential to the plot of the story? That's what needs to happen.
The end. We're going against the Rose Storm Corporation and a banana man. And I
No,
cast
you
Dispel
come across
Bananas.
the BBEG is just like this giant ape that every time he eats a banana, he gets like legendary actions.
And I get rid of
That
all
would be
the
pretty
bananas.
funny.
It would be kind of funny, actually.
Oh man.
All right.
You have to make me an encounter like that now. Because now I have
Nah.
Dispel.
All right,
Follow
you
Can
the
I
banana
ask her-
bananas,
have, like, a
survive.
banana
I know,
theme through it.
All right, so at this
That,
point,
like-
Jarther and Kano make their way to the magic shop just after you.
Honestly,
acquire
though,
this
can I
scroll.
ask her if she
I
has any
like
fun
look at
spells
this
like
spell
that again?
scroll and I'm like, what the heck? It's this spell. I've never
It's
seen
this one-
anything.
I know. I feel like
and then I
I
just
feel
give it
like
back to her.
I feel like me and Jarth are looking at the scroll, being like, "Who made this?"
Why? Who hated bananas? Man, somebody must have been like deathly
No,
allergic to
no.
bananas.
Wait, hold on. The guy who created it, he keyed it so that it sends all the bananas to him.
He just loves bananas. He's just like this
It
hermit.
just-
It's this very powerful hermit that lives on like an Arctic island, and there's no
He
food.
just gets
And
bananas.
this is his
he just gets
only
bananas.
source to send his last little bit of parchment off, stick it in a note in a bottle, and hope someone casts this. And he gets his favorite food one last time.
Can I, oh my goodness. I have to give this to Jarther because it's a scroll and I can't learn from scrolls.
If it's a
Oh,
third
for
level
him to
spell,
learn the
it'll
spell.
it'll cost me like 300 gold to learn banana.
So I guess I'd
oh.
have to save it and I'll use it when the time is right.
I mean, if you're willing to pay me 300 gold at some point.
I'm not
Oh,
willing to pay
cool.
300 gold for this. Maybe
All right.
later.
Continuing on. I guess we'll talk to Maggie and just see how she's been. See if she has any issues that we could.
Does she have any other fun spells that we
No,
could
so
totally pick up?
she's out of spell scrolls. The only thing she has left in her stock is the things that I previously told y'all about. If you would like another list of that, I can give it to you.
Yes, please.
Uh-huh.
And while that's going on, Zephyr,
Mhm.
I talked to some fellow people. If we make our way to Flame Lily, we might could get rid of your curse.
Alrighty. Well,
Flame
it's
Lily
worth
is
a shot.
on the map is probably what, like 4 days travel from Rosethorn.
You would know from looking at the map.
I would know or I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. You can tell distance roughly from the map, but not necessarily directly travel time.
Can I ask Maggie if she's been to Flame Lily, and if so, how we would
How
get there
long?
and
Yeah,
what the
well,
time?
well, I've never
travel
been to
would be.
Flame Lily, but I have heard of it. I believe that's where the what is it? There's what's that group of radicals from up in Rosethorn?
The Order of the Flame or whatever.
Yeah. The Order of the Sacred Flame. Yeah, I think
Ah.
their home
Okay.
base is up there.
Maybe we could stop by Rose Thorn and go to the chapel there and see if good old
Well,
Father.
what's his face? Who went to Lotus Vale was trained there, right? What was his name? John's character, out of character.
Zoro?
Josh's character.
Josh's character. My bad.
I don't remember. TBH.
I don't think he was just
Was it
a
Calvin?
cleric.
No, it wasn't Calvin. Somebody put it somewhere in the Discord.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's probably right. Let me check.
Time to us to go frantically to the Discord and start scrolling.
Well, he did not put it in the characters, so
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's not his name. Riveting commentary.
Riveting.
Truly riveting.
Also, why don't we use rivets as fasteners more? What's y'all's opinions on rivets? You know what? This is a topic for you.
This is no longer D&D. What are your comments on rivets?
You're right. You're right. Let's talk about fasteners.
I
later.
think it's truly a riveting conversation.
Yeah.
We just said that like 3 times, man. Hey, man,
But,
how about you not?
but the first 3 times didn't get inspiration. That time it did.
No! What do you
Yes!
mean? Screw that.
Inspiration for puns. And
Oh.
for very slow and bad puns. I love it.
That have already
It's
been
not even
repeated by almost
slow.
everyone
It's
else.
not even slow pun. It's a copied pun from what I said.
No, I'm saying I'm slow. And I'm slow on the pun.
Riveting.
You could say I'm slow on the draw,
Kermit says riveting.
Slow on the pun.
but I can't draw.
Well, anyways, I don't think it matters
Well-
that much. His character, what his character's name is. So,
Yeah, I can't find
I
anything.
mean, he
Anyways.
probably wouldn't have it anyway, so.
continue.
Continuing on.
I mean, could we go there?
I
And
mean,
just stop by the temple, literally talk to no one else, maybe check out that board and figure out who wants to kill Pumpkin Town.
well, I feel like we should probably, if we're going by Rosethorn, we have to go and take out the Master of Coin. So, I mean, maybe we can deal with that while you're cursed, you know? And you can just suck it
While I'm
up. and-
cursed?
yeah,
I could just suck it up. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're not gonna get hit by stuff anyway. You're hiding most of the time, anyways.
That is true. I don't get hit by a lot of things, but I do get hit by some things. And is the Master of Commerce on the way to
I think
Master of
they're
what?
the Master of Coin.
the money holder person?
Did we ever talk about where they were?
Yeah, I was in the letter.
Where's that letter?
Where is that letter?
If someone, whenever they find it, would like to actually read that excerpt for everybody, I think. That
Which one? Which channel was it in?
Luke,
Master of Coin resides in the Bank of Dandelion. There was a hostile takeover just 10 eons ago. The coins in this bank are constantly flowing in and out, buying and selling the slaves, buying
So
off
it's-
those in authority, and
It's
blackmailing.
in
and buying.
Rosethorn. So if we head to Rosethorn,
Wait, no, it says resides in the Bank of Dandelion.
oh, it's
wait,
in
what?
Dandelion. We're in Dandelion.
Is that correct? Is that not is that not a typo? Is it actually in Dandelion, not Rosethorn?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's correct.
Oh, well, we're in Dandelion.
Yeah.
We could always. It is 9 o'clock. We always could end the session in Dandelion, and then
And
next
go to the
session
Master of Coin for
we
the
could
next
go to the
session.
master. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll want to take a rest because we've been on the road for for a while. So
Yeah.
take a rest and then go after the Master of Coin.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
I'm an I.
I'll take Chris's coughing as an aye.
I'm sorry, what was that, David?
I'll take Chris's coughing as an aye, and then I coughed.
Y'all need to stop being sick, guys. Daggone.
Hey, how about you come up to where we live, where there is absolutely no humidity in the air, and it's dry as heck, and
Don't invite me to come up there because I just might.
We can put you up.
yeah, we have a full extra bedroom.
Oh,
And we should put him in the bunk bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the amount of laughter that concurred.
We have like a guest bedroom / music room.
No,
It's got like a piano,
No, David,
the bench,
we'll show
and
him.
then
We'll show
bunk
him.
beds.
Wait,
Yeah, you
show
can
me,
show
show me after, because this is not
Yes.
D&D. Show me in
I
the
know.
post
That's fair.
discussion, all right?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's fair.
saying.
All right,
All right,
back to
let's-
the game
let's go
for right
to-
now. What are you guys doing?
I
think
like-
we're gonna go to the inn and take a long rest, and then
Yep.
after that we'll go and attempt the Master of Magic or Master
Yep.
of Coin.
Absolutely.
Master of Coin. That's the right word, not
Sure.
magic. Why did I say that?
So, you guys go to sleep at the inn. You will have to pay for sleeping there. due to inflation, it now costs 300 gold. So sorry about that, guys.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Yep,
Really
yep.
not.
300 gold. No, it does
yeah,
not cost 300 gold.
I'm
What
about
was
to
it?
say,
What did
if
I
it
charge
costs
you guys last
gold,
time?
I'm
Like
leaving
2
and
gold
going
each?
camping.
Something
Yeah,
like
we're
that, yeah.
Yeah, so each deduct 2 gold from your inventory.
Can they probably get a room big enough
I am
for
at-
me?
They build a shack out in the back.
You can get
which
2
is-
golds. Fine, David.
You go there and you
Yeah,
think it's
'cause
kind of
I'm at
weird
0
that the
right
pillows
now.
are made out of wood until you figure out it's just a firewood storage shack. But they still take your 2 gold.
Yeah,
Um,
sure they
Alright.
do.
So yeah, so you guys make your way towards the richest place in town, I assume, correct?
That would be the plan, right?
Mhm.
Might be the paladin or something.
I don't want to start anything though.
No, that's
Feel
a
like
different campaign.
Well, that's on the general.
It's
chat.
up to. I thought we were
Changed
going
his
to
name to
stop
server
here
live.
for the next session, Eric.
It's weird. What's that, David?
Stop
I
here
thought we
for
were
the
gonna
next
stop
session?
here,
Yeah, yeah.
and then yeah.
So I'm just gonna give you like a brief description and we'll end.
Okay.
So as you get to the Glitter Gold Bank, so it's got like these tall white pillars. It's got like these gold little accents on the top and bottom.
Lander Khaled.
Lander, that's what it is. Lander.
Where was that?
General chat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's this bank. You see, like there's a main entrance that's kind of like on a corner spot. Around, if you guys make your rounds around the building, in the back, it's kind of like a central part of town to where like all sides of this building look nice because there's like open streets that people walk in on all sides. It's not like, oh, this is the back alley. There is no back alley. It's all like
Got it.
street around it. But around what is the back of the building, there's like a door that says employees only on it. And then there's like a ladder on the other side of the back that has basically like one of those chain things around it that's locked, and it goes pretty much up the entire distance to prevent people from climbing up on the roof. And that is where we will end tonight.